welcome back to SystemMagic. As always, we're your hosts. My name is Greg, this is Andrew, and we are live for our Wednesday evening constructed stream, where we are finally going to be streaming, where we are finally going to be streaming the quote-unquote Splinter Twin deck of Pioneer, which is the Archfiend of the Dross Metamorphic Alteration combo deck that gained a lot of attention at the most recent series of regional tournaments, where this deck does a lot of what kind of red-black mid-range strategies do, while also having this out-of-nowhere combo kill featuring Archfiend of the Dross. And hey, Mac, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the subscription. 6 months, that's super exciting. Good to have you back. So, Andrew, it sounds like you've been playing this deck quite a lot, so what are your thoughts about it as we go into our first league?
Yeah, so I played this deck to an X1-1 record at the Sunday 5K at regionals.
And X is like pretty big. It was like 6 or something.
5, 6, okay. Yeah, something like that. Then I played it to a top 8 finish in an RCQ last weekend, going undefeated in the Swiss and losing in top 8. And so, yeah, I've played this deck a fair amount. I think it's clearly good. I don't think it's broken. But okay. I think it might be one of, like, my opinion is, like, I think it's somewhere in the scrum of reasonable choices for Pioneer tournaments. Not necessarily one that's, like, obscene, but also not one that's, like, out of the question either. Also, I do think that lists of this deck are still being developed. You know, there's still a lot of tuning to do. And maybe the like, perfect version, or whatever you want to call it, is actually busted. I'm not sure. I don't really think that the code has been cracked, for the most part.
Great question about today's candle sponsor. Got another exciting new candle from my most recent trip to Target. Shout out BLJ94 for funding this trip. We've got a brand new candle from the Threshold brand, the Coastal Wind and Lavender candle. And you might notice, if you've come to the stream a lot, that this Threshold candle jar, like the glass on it, kind of looks different from some of the other Threshold candles that we've had. And I don't know, there might be a reason for that. Who could say what the reason is that the Threshold candles? I know, I'm gonna change it in just a second. But I had to give some sass to Threshold candle. It also has this wooden wick technology that we've seen on some other candles. But yeah, the candle sponsor has been changed, so anyway, I'm going to change it real quick.
Yeah, so to answer your question about Raid Enfeeblement, so I actually played a list with 3 Rending Volley in my last RCQ, and I found that in all non-Spirits matchups, it's extremely annoying to draw Rending Volley because your deck, the red is the splash color in this deck, which means that, like, you often don't have double red to, like, play a Blooddeath Harvester and play Rending Volley, or, like, play a Fable plus play Rending Volley. Like, basically do anything plus Rending Volley is difficult. So, as a result, I've decided that I can't afford to play many Rending Volleys. It's hard to say exactly the number I want, but I've decided that I want to just lean towards Raise. I mean, again, the only downside is Spirits. Like, the only place that Rending Volley is meaningfully better than this card is Spirits. And even against Spirits, my plan is just to board in Rending Healer anyway, and it's mostly fine.
Yeah.
It still kills Spellcaller, it still kills all their X1s. It's not that problematic.
Sure. And our new candle sponsor is a nice Lush Amazon candle. One of the candles given to us by friend of the stream, Ben. Lush Amazon. Signature Soy Premium. Doesn't really say what it's supposed to smell like. I guess Lush Amazon.
I think Lush Amazon.
It's a beautiful color, which is nice. So.
Yeah, maybe that's true. I don't know. I'm not too worried about these slots against the Drake deck. Mostly, I'm not sure I would have even room for them. Mostly because I'd already have all my Bank Busters coming in, so, like, how much space do I really have? But that is reasonable. I admit that I made the change when the Drake deck was not as popular as it is this second. But I really don't think... I do not think that 3 Rending Volley is tenable, is my main opinion. I just don't think that you can do it. I did it, and every time I boarded them in, I reached a point in the tournament where I started considering not boarding in all my Rending Volleys in the match there go. I lost in top 8 after being undefeated in the Swiss in my RSQ with this deck. Yeah, I lost the Convoke, which I think is quite a bad matchup for this deck. But yeah, I think that... okay, talk about the general amount of game positioning. So, I like this... My first sell on this deck is, I basically like this deck quite a lot against, you like Lithomantic Barrage more. I mean, the problem is that all these cards cost red. I don't care, like, that doesn't solve any problems. Red is a problem. Your deck is bad at producing red. That's you gotta understand. Yes, I don't mind that. I need to make red.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the deal. The position of this deck in the format, in my opinion, is basically that I really like this deck against... I'm not going to board it, that's not against Modern Green anyway, you don't have room. It's not going to happen. This slot is only for Greasefang Spirits and Mono White and Convoke. Those are the only matchups you want the slot. But anyway, that's not the point. Okay, so the general game deck, I think, is that it's pretty good at outgrinding red-black, just between, like, you both have Fable, you both have Thoughtseize for their Fables, you have Dig Through Time, they don't, your 3-drop draws cards, theirs doesn't. Even though this does get some value, a lot of the time you can just block their Graveyard Guy in combat, which means they don't get their 2-for-1.
Sure.
And both of you have a 4-mana threat that usually wins if it lives. So in total, I have liked their black match in this deck. I have, in fact, not lost to it, sample size like 5 or 6. So I think I like this deck quite a bit against red-black. I think against green, I'm not exactly sure how the matchup is. I think it's competitive. I don't think it's some sort of blowout. But I imagine that it's hard for the matchup to be worse than red-black's matchup. Simply because your combo is very good.
Yeah.
And sometimes you play a red-black game against them also. Right? Like, you have the option to just, like, curve, like, you know, Fatal Pusher Elf, play Blood to Harvester, like, play Fable, and just, like, play a red-black game.
Yeah.
Also, you have the option of just, like, not losing for a while until you assemble Archfiend Incarnation, both of which are pretty functional plans.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's good. I don't know exactly, but it can't be that bad. And then against most of the rest of the format, I've just kind of found the combo is often a big game. Like, another example of places I like this deck more than red black is, like, so against Rakdos Sack, which has really picked up in popularity lately, is I think, you know, on the verge of becoming one of the most popular decks. And, like, this deck is night and day against that deck relative to red-black mid. Not because you're comboing them. It's very hard to combo them sacking. Simply because you have 4 Archfiends, and Archfiend slaps in the matchup. Yeah. Also, occasionally you can arrange Corpse Appraiser to hit a cat or something. Corpse Appraiser also, I think, is a small upgrade there. Yeah. But the more significant factor is just you have 4 Archfiends. It's very good to have 4 Archfiends. Yeah. So, basically, yeah, that's my general conceit of the deck. To talk about some specifics, I think Corpse Appraiser has been really, really impressive for me in this shell. I've loved it a lot. It fills the yard for Dig, which is awesome. It gives you card advantage, which is awesome. It blocks and keeps you alive against red-black, which is great. Basically, when you play this style deck, you actually have relatively limited removal relative to the black deck. Like, you only have 6 kill spells. Mm-hmm. So you really want to have just blockers, so you don't have to kill every random, like, Bone Crusher Giant they have, or what have you. And the man for that job is Corpse Appraiser. So that's what I like. So I've actually played the Humans matchup with this deck, and I think it's quite good for this deck. Mm-hmm. But I also think that the red cards may be significant. Mm-hmm. I would not play this deck with the red cards. I mean, I don't have to say Fable's really good. Yeah. But I played against Humans a fair bit with this deck, and I actually like the matchup a lot. And the reason is, like, basically, it's very hard for Humans to defend against the combo while playing a mid-range game. Yeah. Like an example of the problem is, let's say you're on the Human side. It's turn 4 of the game. You top deck Wedding Announcement. Do you cast it? What if you die? That's like the kind of issue you end up facing. Like, sure. It's like Archfiend Dross is kind of like Shield in the sense that unanswered, it will probably win the game. Yeah. But then also they have to deal with this constant threat. They're always like, oh, by the way, I could just tap 6 lands or 5 lands and a treasure, and you lose. Right. So I've not lost teams with this deck. I've played a number of times. I think it's a fairly good matchup. The matchups I'm more concerned with this deck, I think are I think Convoke is unfavorable. Basically, the combo's too slow to matter. If you untap with your 4-drop, things are already going well. Yeah. I think that green, again, I think is close. I'm not sure that you really, like, flipped the green matchup by playing the combo, even though it's something. Let's see. And I played against Creativity with this deck, and the combo was huge for me. Okay. Because against Creativity, basically the way the games go is, like, there's a lot of, like, combo into recombo dynamics. Sure, okay. Like if the Creativity player does their thing, and then you don't die, for example, because it's like the Gear Hulk one, or it's like the Akraxa one, any of the ones that don't immediately kill you, then you will just untap and do your thing back, which means they can't tap out for their thing, and then you end up playing this weird game where you're both sitting there with combos and no one's going for it, and you end up in this weird mid-range fight. But
I would guess our deck is favored in that weird mid-range fight.
I think it is, yeah, because you, like, pressure them with, like, Corpse Appraiser, Blood to Harvester, and stuff. Right. So yeah, that's oh my gosh, great comment. But no idea what that's a reference to, but it's a great comment. Yeah. I mean, but anyway, yeah. So that's generally how I feel about this deck. So some specific notes of deck construction. I know a lot of people have consider. I've actually played Grixis this deck a fair amount. It's generally gone well for me, but I'm also not necessarily saying it's some sort of blowout.
Yeah.
Mostly, I just think that like, well, first of all, the counter spells are very good in that matchup. Like relative to traditional red-black, it's super nice to have these. Second of all, against Greasefang, this card is life-changing against Greasefang. Once you've drawn Veiled Passage against Greasefang, you'll never go back. And the reason is because the problem with red-black against Greasefang is that Fatal Push never kills Greasefang.
Oh.
It never does. You never revolt.
Okay.
In this deck, it's very simple. You play Fatal Passage and you pass with Fatal Push up, and like your problem is solved.
Oh.
It's super nice. It's like one of the reasons like I love Fatal Passage in this deck. I like it's seriously been a huge difference. Yeah, I think Cunning Dig is maniacal. I think Dig, in my playtesting, Dig has been the single best card in the deck. Not close. Well, Consider's been pretty bad for me. I would say I played Consider in several tournaments. I started with 3 from the CFT Soak list, and I've cut Consider every tournament until I reach 0. But basically, like I really do not like Consider in this deck. Basically, I think that like your deck is very good at spending your mana every turn. You don't often have just like a spare mana lying around. Like that's not a very common occurrence. You want to play a bunch of fast lands, which means your lands going to play tapped later, which further exacerbates the fact that you just don't have spare mana. So I think that look, honestly, the reverse happened, Jesse. You convinced me to play 25.
Wow.
But nonetheless,
Love to hear that.
I'm somewhere between 25 and 26 lands, yeah. I've really not liked Consider. Like, when I was playing Consider, I then found myself boarding it out in basically all matchups. And I was like, why am I playing this card if I'm going to do this? So anyway, I'm not playing Considers. I don't think it's good. As far as other notes, I think that like small numbers of very impactful cards are very good in this deck because you will find them very frequently with Dick, right? Like if there's some like one of out, you will find it way more often.
Yeah.
As a result.
Okay.
So for example, I like this like one Pithing Needle as an example of this. Just like if your opponent is Karn, you really need it's resolved, which is ideally not what happens, but could happen.
Sure.
Like you dig for this needle, right? That's great. Similarly, like I think that like you definitely need the first Extinction event. I'm currently trying to make the green matchup a little better, but the first one I think is mandatory because of Dig. If we expect a lot of Lotus, I think it's reasonable to play one Damping Sphere. I don't currently have it, but I could easily see that getting in there for that reason. And then I have this one Spell Pierce because like if you ever dig and you have 1 mana up, sometimes you just like find your Spell Pierce in response to their Fable or whatever, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's most of the minutia of my deck. I feel pretty strongly about Make Disappear. It's been pretty good for me kind of across the board.
Yeah.
I don't really want to leave home without this card. I think 3 to 4-ish counterspells is right. I don't know the exact mixture, but this is what I have for now. I think 1 Go for Third is honestly fine. I have 2 right now because I wasn't really sure what to play. I threw in a second one. Yeah. But I could easily see playing only 1. I think the 4th Course price is very reasonable, but I have 3 right now. And I have disliked Bone Crusher Giant in the shell and don't plan to register it. Okay. That's pretty much all of my takes on this deck. Okay. I love this card though. Honestly, like, it's been really, really good for me. But the revolt thing is so big. Yeah. Well, this card just isn't this card's just not playable. Like, I don't say. I don't really want to play Bankbuster in the main. I don't know, like, why? What do you, like, my main question is, what are you trying to do? Like, you're already drawing way more cards than Red Black is with, like, because you both have Fable, you have Appraisers and Digs. Yeah. So, like, the idea of playing this really dirty card that's bad in a lot of matchups just to have a little more card advantage, like, that doesn't really appeal to me. And I love Dig in this deck. I think there's a comment about Cunning Dig, but just to reiterate, in my experience playing this deck, if you ranked all cards in this deck, this is 1. Okay. Like, it's so good. It assembles your combo. It's great card advantage against them. It's awesome. So, anyway, this is my build of the deck right now. Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions still. The mana is very up for debate. This card's been so good for me, but maybe it has to go. Harvester, I'm still honestly undecided about. It's basically, I think, a choice between Harvester and Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah. But I like kind of the cascading effect of playing Harvester. Lets me play more Corpse Appraiser, for example. So
Max is nice.
Max is certainly nice. I think Harvester is good.
He's both kind and he's like nice, you know.
So just to talk very briefly about Harvester, why I haven't like Bone Crusher. I think the deck is overloaded with 3-drops and Bone Crusher is the worst one. And I think that like you have so much to do with your mana. I found myself not even casting the 4/3 body all that frequently. At which point I was like, what am I even doing here playing this card? It also doesn't synergize with Dig at all. It doesn't go to the graveyard, whereas Corpse Appraiser actively fills the graveyard. So I am not saying the only bad match is Convoke. I'm saying the only matchup I'm certain is bad is Convoke. But yeah. But anyway, Harvester. So I played Harvester at the RCQ. I obviously didn't play initial tournament because I was just topping Safety Soak's list.
Right.
My experience with Harvester is this. I really liked having practice play on 2. I got very good usage out of the blood. It's often kind of free to crack your blood because of Dig. I didn't sack it as much as I was expecting to, and I'm not sure what that means. So I'm not totally sold on both this Harvester, but I really like the blood, and I really like that it lets me play more course prizes, which is very impressive for me.
Yeah.
But I could imagine going back.
Okay.
I don't know. I just haven't considered, so I'm not playing it. Also, in the immortal words of Max McVitie, will Cantress be playable in 3 years? A classic Max McVitie quote. Which is to say, and sorry, to be clear, what I mean by that is...
we lost in top 8.
I lost top 8 at the RCQ. I played with this deck last weekend, yeah. So, to be clear about what Max is going with that is, Magic's increasingly moving to a place where tempo-negative cards are worse and worse.
Yeah.
Where you can less and less afford to spend mana in a way that doesn't impact the board. And we're already playing a deck with a bunch of tempo-negative cards like Thoughtseize and Dig. Yeah. So I'm just pretty concerned about the nth tempo-negative card. Yeah. Where N is 9 in this case. Yeah. Come on. I would like to do something. So anyway.
I have returned! I'm back from the alternate dimension and back in the SystemMagic studio. Wait, I have 2 questions before you fire it up.
Oh, okay, sure.
They can be quick. Okay, are we going to play 100% mirrors?
I don't know.
Because the bug was just fixed and everyone's talking about this deck. Or, okay, we just don't know.
Maybe.
Have people been talking about Moto today, or have you played it at all, and it's just all this deck?
I have not heard any murmurings to that effect.
Okay.
And I feel like I usually hear those things, so I think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Follow-up question. How confident are you that the bug is fixed?
Not certain, but pretty sure. Mostly, so I was telling Greg this earlier, it's very funny.
What if something funny happens, We were too busy laughing about the ambassador program today to play Magic. We have no comment on that.
Yes, so the thing about the Heartless Act commentary, so, okay, people seem to think that if everyone plays this deck, then you should play Heartless Act, and that is, not true. Let me explain why it's not true, because people have asked this question before. Okay, if you do the full combo in 1 turn, which is pretty common with this deck, if you on turn 6 or on turn 5 with the treasure, play Archfiend and play Alteration, and your opponent is 2 men up, they cannot save themselves with Heartless Act. That is a brutal factor of Heartless Act to this deck. So, as much as they can make you lose the game, it will also kill them if you do the combo all in 1 turn.
Right.
Now, Go for the Throat can't do the trick where you make them lose the game without an Archfiend.
Yeah.
But it can save you in response to the combo.
Right.
So it is not clear to me that if you knew in advance that every single opponent was playing Grixis Archfiend, that you would actually play Heartless Act over Go for the Throat. Legitimately. Yeah. This deck's range against the 2 removal spells is very balanced. Both are good in some spots and worse in other spots, and it's not really clear which is overall better. So, anyway, that's just a quick take to response to the Heartless Act question. People, really are too high against Heartless Act against this deck specifically. Yeah. It's much better against the red-black decks that incidentally play Archfiend than it is against this deck.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So anyway, that's about it. I think we can get into some games.
I think it's time to fire it off.
But yeah, I have not played the leagues today, so I can't say with certainty the bug is fixed, but I feel like I probably would have heard if it wasn't.
Sure.
It's a classic, I'm pretty tuned into Magic Twitter,
I just want you to know that if something buggy happens, I'm gonna laugh a lot.
Alright.
You'll be overwhelmed. You'll be like, Greg, you can stop laughing now, and I'll be like, nah.
Chat thinks it's fixed, Greg. Have you considered that? I do see that. And as we know, chat's never wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Doomwake wanting to cut Dig from the deck, I mean, it really tells you all you need to know about Doomwake. Okay, so, there's my commentary on that.
Brutal.
Yeah, I don't know how this deck lines up against Zoomer Drakes. I've never played it, so we'll have to see. I don't know what to say. But, yeah.
No, Toxic, I don't think is good in Standard anymore.
Yeah.
Definitely not good in Pioneer.
I don't know. We should ask Toxic Expert Max V to
yeah, who's maybe in the chat. Who was definitely in the chat before. If you mean Toxic, the Britney Spears song, though, now I'm here for it.
I mean, I think this deck does play somewhat like Converter. Stone unplayable. Thank you, Max.
That was too genuine. I wanted more nonsense, Max.
All right, let's get going here. Wow, look, we're red black.
Nice.
Sneak it off.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Our opponent might be playing green.
What makes you think that?
It said MTG bot said they were last seen playing Nykthos ramp. Max is a no-nonsense guy. Well, it's too bad that you only enjoy half of the SystemMagic stream.
Okay, so I think we should keep this. I think we probably want to delay the decision on our Clearwater pathway for as long as we can to see if we draw lanes the other kind, because
Yeah.
we can make it blue or black, but not both here.
Yeah.
So in that case, I think we should play Blood Crypt on 1 with intent to go like Mountain Harvester probably.
Yep, I love that.
Just like explaining for the chat, you know, the land sequencing nonsense here. You do have to think about your lanes a fair bit in this deck.
Also, I think just in general, a life goal of always play your pathways as late as possible is good juju.
Just like general Magic principle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should probably go for the third this elf.
Okay, I like that.
I don't know whether we should shock to do it or play mountain to do it. The idea of shocking to do it is if we think there's a chance we might like blood away the mountain at some point, because we're definitely gonna shock at some point. I think.
Yeah, but I guess I think we should play mountain.
Okay.
Because I think we're gonna shock at some point. I think like if we don't draw another land, we'll shock at some point. If we draw another land, depending on what that land is,
maybe we just won't
maybe
shock.
we won't have to shock.
Okay, that's reasonable. And you think we then like wouldn't want to go back in time and like wait. But what if wait. I think we should shock because wait, what if we Jesse's right. What if we draw a fast land? And then we can't cast this on.
Okay, that's a good point. That's good. I forgot about the fast land.
Yeah, I think we should Steam Edge shock.
Okay. That elf has a nice throat.
Well, not anymore.
Good point.
Wow, brutal that they have the best card in the matchup. Okay. I mean, I think we slam Mountain Corpse Appraiser.
Yeah.
Don't see any reason not to do that, really. Fill our yard for the dig for the other half of our combo. Kind of get something going here. How much do you value the Self Corpse at, Greg?
1 Corpse Appraiser? 1 Thoughtseize? Maybe I value it at 1 Thoughtseize.
I think I want Thoughtseize, yeah.
Okay.
Because that seems like it's pretty convenient next time we can play like Thoughtseize plus this or Thoughtseize plus this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, if it basically... So the scariest card in this matchup is generally Karn, right? And Thoughtseize will just take the Karn. If they just slam Karn this turn, they'll just like letting it die to Appraiser. Like, that's fine. So I think taking Thoughtseize is good.
Yeah, they could play in plus, but that's pretty anemic too. Like,
if they want to play in plus, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, agreed.
And it is looking like our Clearwater pathway is going to be black this game at this stage of things, but that's not the end of the world. If we draw dig, we'll find a blue at some point.
Yeah. We've got plenty to do.
Okay, so here we hope they play Pelucranos and not Troll. Unlucky. All right, let's Thoughtseize them.
Nice.
Right? With intent to kill it. I guess we mean not kill this. Yeah, I think we Thoughtseize them.
Let's start with a Thoughtseize, I think.
Well, okay, the other line is to slam this.
Oh.
If we slam it, what's good about slamming it is that...
and hey, Sebastodon, great name. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream.
We'll kind of just start killing them. What's bad about it is we give our opponent 6 mana to Storm or Karn with.
Sure.
Which is maybe just playing with fire too much.
Don't they get... Like, they get mana if we kill the troll anyway, right?
Well, I think we might not kill the troll. We get Thoughtseize and play Bloodtooth Harvester.
Oh, right. So
and
if they
not
have
kill
a
the troll?
Karn or a Storm, right.
But then they still have mana for it. We aren't, but we just get to take that card is the idea.
Yeah.
But I sort of think maybe we just need to get to killing them. Because our hand doesn't have any way to find the combo or what have you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I sort of think this being their turn, like, inclined me towards slamming this, but...
Okay, I think I'm down to slam it.
I'm not certain. I think it's very close.
I agree that it's very close.
And I think at this point I want to play the pathway.
Yeah.
To preserve the failed passage for future revolt potential.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should do it.
Okay.
One of the other things I like about this deck against green is that, this card is substantially better than Shieldred against green.
Yeah.
Because it can't be blocked by Cav. Like, if our opponent Cav'd here, we would be, we might be okay.
Yeah.
If they Cav'd it and Nykthos, that might not be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this means they want their troll dead for additional mana, and we should take the hit.
Okay.
I've made this attack many times as green. Every time they make this attack, it means they want you to block.
Nice. Hey, B-Bolter.
Welcome to the stream. What does it mean to slam the denim? Like,
Demon.
Oh, okay.
Denim demon.
I thought Jesse was proposing we slam some jeans. Okay. Let's Thoughtseize them.
Nice.
Alright, so they have nothing.
Nice.
Alright, so given that they have nothing, I mean, we could now... So killing the troll does let them sack a force to draw a card. Oh, no, wait. We can kill the Kiora.
Kill Kiora.
Okay, wait. I think we should kill the troll.
Nice.
This seems great.
Yeah.
And I guess I can play this... Oh, I need black. I need more black, so I'll just play this on black, too. This can still be the second blue, so it's fine.
Yep.
So let's go for this troll's throat. They lose 2.
Oh, I guess they can draw because they can do it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
You're right. Why rely on Fable Future when you have a Bloodtooth? I don't understand what that means.
Why rely on Fabled Passage when you have a Bloodtooth already?
Well, I don't have... I mean... I don't have to like rely necessarily. I'd just rather not crack it given the choice when all's being equal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying.
Like we might not want to use the blood.
I don't think we're gonna. So my experience with this deck is that dying to Archfiend is a complete fiction, and I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh wait, they're gonna. Oh, it's tapped. Never mind.
Yeah, because like, look, I get that in theory you could die to Archfiend. I get that in theory that's possible, but like, my main argument is just like, come on, like. I think that, like, and I think we shouldn't play this in case we want to blood it away.
Yeah.
Like,
also, we already played a land this turn.
Oh, good point. Basically, just between, like, kill spells dealing additional 2 and, like, I don't know, the combo existing, it just, like, it's not going to happen. I don't think the risk is very large. I want to take it.
Yeah.
I think this is a who's the beatdown angle. I think our opponent is misassigning their role unless they're going to, like, Kiora on tap it. They have a third Kiora. Something?
Or just another troll to block.
I guess that does it. Yeah.
And hey, Zatchow, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Okay, I think we should blood away. I think just the pierce.
Okay, in case you draw dig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. Hold on. Do we want to sack this to kill an elf first?
Oh, probably actually.
That puts them to 13, then we tack them to 7.
And then
so any kill spell kills them. Yes. That seems good.
Okay. And it denies them 2 mana.
Yes. Although they have, like, a lot of mana still.
Yeah.
But I don't know how meaningful the 2 mana is. Discard Spell Pierce. Right, we just talked about this and I was like, wait, which one am I discarding again? Nice.
Sure.
And that's also our second blue source, so we can loot away this passage now.
Yeah.
We will have to block, I guess. But that's fine. Oh, because they tap both, we can just double block the troll.
Oh, and
then that's the 2 points.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay,
so
nice.
it's not a problem. Okay. Like I said, we'll figure out the damage.
It'll be fine. Look how fine it's being.
And I just think leaving them with a Cure, which is a way to untap the Nykthos, a way to draw cards off their trolls and stuff, is just, it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's playing with fire. Okay, well, that doesn't help, so we should loot away both.
Yeah.
Nice, they're dead.
Nice.
Let's give our opponent a demon, shall we?
Yeah, which one do you want to make a demon?
I think Old Growth Troll.
I think Elvish Mystic.
You want the Summoning Sick one or non-Summoning Sick?
Summoning Sick one.
Okay, Elvish Mystic is going to become demon.
Nice.
This is now this, and then we pass the turn. I guess I should attack first, not that it matters.
Nice.
The Stormhold deck is unplayable. Mark's been playing it for ages, and he's the only one who ever wins at it, and Mark is independently a very good player. Do not play it under any circumstances. It's good against nothing.
Nice.
That's my answer. I believe it is bad against green, it is bad against red-black, and it's bad against everything. That's my answer. So, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, they were clearly dead to many, many cards, including the combo there.
So the way I like to sideboard in this matchup is I like to board in the extinction events, and I like to board in what I describe as answers to Karn.
Nice.
Because Karn is pretty problematic.
Oh yeah, Moto worked! It did it! Woohoo!
So I definitely like to cut the Corpse Creatures. This is just like not what the matchup's about.
Yeah.
Like this is a 3/3 that grinds. It's not really important. After cutting those, I'm actually pretty unsure what to cut in this matchup. I've kind of like tried a few different things. I think my current opinion is that Go for the Throat is maybe bad.
That makes some sense.
Like I don't really think it's important to kill. Like I want to kill elves, but I don't really want to kill anything else.
Yeah.
So like I think these can go.
Is Spell Pierce bad?
I think it is.
Okay.
Maybe it's fine on the play, but on the draw it probably goes.
Yeah.
Like in fact, maybe like a bunch of this stuff is actually bad on the draw.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe this is the best one of these three. Yeah, I think Swan Song is not good. I'll explain why in a moment, but I did not cover it, but I should. I think these are bad. I'm not sure. It's weird. Green can sometimes pay 2, but like on the draw, we're boarding all this counter magic they can't pay 2 for.
Yeah.
I mean, this does counter Cav, which is nice, but also we can ignore Cav somewhat.
Sure.
This seems sane to me, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Which I will realize I haven't played this deck enough to have worked out sideboard plans for the most part, so there's going to be a lot of improv on the stream. I've still only played the like 10 or 15 paper matches I played with the deck.
Right, because it hasn't been available on Moto.
Yes. I'll have a lot more once I play a bunch with it on Moto, but I haven't done that yet. I don't really like trimming digs very much. I could maybe do it, but I'm not big on that. Like,
Sure.
Against green, sometimes like this thing happens where they make this massive board, but their board doesn't involve Karn. Like they like storm into 2 Cavs or whatever,
Yeah.
and stop, and then you're like, all right, EOT dig, untap into either combo or just extinction event. Both
yeah.
play. Anyway, I think I want to keep the snow blue hand.
I love the snow blue hand.
Yeah. Maybe
It'll
yeah.
be fine. We'll
I don't know.
Eventually.
Maybe I should shave a dig. I just do really like it in the matchup. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I do cut the fourth sometimes. To back to the Swan Song comment. So here's how I feel about Swan Song. Some people are like, "Oh, Swan Song's so great. When your opponent doesn't have a thing, you'll just Swan Song their thing, and then you'll combo them." And I'm kind of like, I don't want to do that. Like when my opponent doesn't have a creature, I will simply beat them down with Archfiends. Look at this hand. Let us take Wolf Willowhaven.
Wouldn't you say their collection is incomplete? Because we're taking Wolf Willowhaven?
I think digging twice in this matchup is extremely rare. It's more that I really want to dig once, but maybe I'm over-indexing on that. Okay, so they actually just drew that.
Nice.
So we know that that's their hand. So they're going to troll next turn. Okay, given that, Black Leaf goes go.
Nice.
I mean, we could lose them peeling land there is big. Like
Yeah.
if they peel another land and are able to go troll into Karn, like we don't have blue mana, we can't Disdainful Stroke.
Right.
It does work on Moto now. That's why we're streaming it. Yes.
Woohoo!
Yeah, maybe Jesse's right. Maybe I should board out the 4th dig against green. We can board out the 4th dig on the draw, on the play if we lose this game. Of course, we won't lose, so there's that. But you know,
We've never lost a game before.
Okay, so I don't think that if I were opponent, I would wish for Witch's Oven here, presupposing it was in my sideboard. Like, let's be clear, the Witch's Oven is something like when you're really winning, you can wish for Oven to say like, hey, I'm really winning, but I'm also not going to lose to your combo. But here, like, our opponent isn't clearly beating our fair game. Like, they should be wishing for just like Val to play a normal game.
Right, like a boat or something.
Yeah, a boat would be a reasonable choice. Maybe in a Seeker's Chariot if they play that.
Sure.
Like, they shouldn't be going for trying to beat the combo because, like, step 1 of beating our deck is to beat us playing normal Magic.
Yeah.
And they have not achieved that step.
Yeah, I mean, notably we drew the second push, but yeah, no elf there is brutal from our opponent, though we did draw the Thoughtseize, so...
If only we had a card that could just easily remove the excess pushes from our hand. This commentary, by the way, goes out to anyone who's trying to play this deck without red. Have you ever cast Fable the Mirrorbreaker? It's a good card.
I have.
Darksteel Citadel. That's a pretty reasonable choice. It might suggest they drew some sort of piece of gas.
Right, like a cab or something.
Yes.
So do we want one push?
Well, you mean because we might want to push the troll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd almost rather just, like, Extinction Event the one troll, but he might want one push. It's just, like, the problem is if we discard push swamp and we don't draw swamp, we're pretty sad.
I think we should discard both pushes.
I think so, too.
We could also discard push demon, I guess.
No, but I think there's a chance we want to slam demon.
Play demon, yeah.
I think 2 pushes is the discard.
Because we could...
Oh, sorry.
Never
I
mind.
did it.
You're good.
Okay. Now I'm not sure what to do. Like...
What I was going to say is we could push the thing, attack Karn to 1, and then slam the demon.
Oh.
Which I think would have been a pretty good line.
Maybe that was better. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think I want to event odd.
I think that given that they got Darksteel Citadel, they're very likely to...
Oh, to play Cav?
Yeah.
Wait, you're right.
I mean, I guess maybe they're going to wish for...
Well, the problem is that if we play Demon without killing Karn...
Yeah.
Then, well, we have...
Hey, and Leal, too, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Yeah, what Sarah said is true. You can't revolt if you don't...
Oh, right. Because
so
Karn
that's actually...
treasures. Okay,
that she doesn't work.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I think our discards were right, regardless of how they worked out.
Yep.
So, like, we play the demon and I were our opponent. I would wish for wand and wand the demon right away.
Sure.
So I don't really like that, because it just exposes us to that like, really natural line by our opponent.
Yeah.
Also, there's a chance we might want to slow the demon to the turn the Fable flips, and then we make 2 demons and, like, often kill them that turn.
Okay.
So, like, well, obviously, if we wait till it's on something sick, so it's waiting a while, but I think I like this.
I like this. I like this.
Odd. Nothing wrong with a nice Extinction Event to kill 1 troll.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1. As a limited player, I hate using my rats as 1-for-1s.
As a limited player, I don't mind it, actually. I don't like Wrath very much in Limited, as you might be aware. This is an entire side note, but I'm a Wrath hater in Limited.
Would you say you're a doubter?
Yeah, I certainly am. Is this Recarn? Okay, well that's just fine.
Fine, just fine.
So they have 1 unknown card. You know, I'd really like to draw a Dig Through Time here.
That'd be pretty nice.
By the way, there are 2 islands.
Nice.
There are 2 islands, 2 swamps, and 1 mountain.
I appreciate the nickname Stinky Event. It's accurate.
I mean, it was sort of good there, even though it was 4 mana exile a creature.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't say it was bad.
God, I missed the thread. I was so excited to see how the Threshold candle was going to be in their new jar. I need to know when Jesse's coming so that I can have my favorite candle as the second one, you know?
Well, have you considered that you can just nicely ask chat to change the candle sponsor again? Maybe they'll change it back.
I was trying to not do that. I was trying to imply that I want it changed without asking.
I see.
I thought it was decently likely to work, but now I'm less sure.
All right, so let's attack Karn.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wished for this. Oh, then Reflection? Okay. Deal?
That's fine.
I mean, I think at this point, with the Karn on 1 and unable to wish for a wand, at this point I think we can slam Archfiend.
Nice. Although it does...
Greg.
Oh, I got changed by Andrew's mom! Wow, that was great.
You should know that my mom is great.
Yeah, I do know that. Anyway, we're going back to our brand new Threshold candle in their new jar that will hopefully cause no burns nor lacerations. Yeah, Karn obviously changed it back. Haven't even got a chance to light it yet, you know? Whoa, this is causing some fire here. Oh no, Greg says something mean! I would like to say something mean to Clarn for changing the candle sponsor on me! That was so mean! I guess that wasn't really anything mean, huh? I just kind of was critical, you know?
Can't you alter into saying Kiki? I mean, you can. I don't know why I'd want to really do that, but in theory one could. Oh, wow. See, the thing about mono green chat is, everyone say it with me, it's a bit like Charmeleon.
Anyway, now we're going back to the Golden Dynasty candle that Andrew's mom got us that promotes health, love, and pleasure with a strong French vanilla scent.
Mm.
Wow. Ugh, you suck, Clarm. Ugh. Was that mean enough?
Last God, I'll open a Moto chest after this game.
Yeah.
Since that will be the end of the match, inevitably.
Yeah. I feel like adding the you suck really made it mean enough. I think I did it. How do you feel, Sarah? Do you feel like you got your points for it?
Oh, no.
I can say more things about Moto for this stupid bug. You suck, Moto.
Man, I really hope that's a bit. Oh, god damn it. This always happens, and it's so brutal. I'll match Greg's enthusiasm as well, but I need a little time.
Okay, you can match it about this deck. You can match it about candles.
I have something in mind.
You can match it about your mom being great. You did just say my mom's great.
I don't believe I can match. I can't do that. It's too unhinged. Although my mom is great.
Are we baked AF?
Nope.
Nope. Totally sober.
You know, this is more or less our normal interactions.
Yep.
They're pretty unhinged.
Cheer. We do talk about candles a lot. That is our stream bit.
Yeah, but this is just kind of what you sign up for when you tune in for the SystemMagic stream, you know?
Yeah.
We're trying to go for a high strategy, high nonsense mix. Yes, they did name Reflection, but I think they're just kind of dying, honestly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, Johnny, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
Well, you know what they say, Greg? One good Archfiend deserves another.
Yeah. What you should know is that we're unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target. And there's always a candle going, and with the ! Candle command, you can ask us about today's candle of the day. And I will tell you with a high amount of enthusiasm. Yeah, Jeff, sorry, you'll have to watch the VOD to check to hear who I'm playing in the US Open in my fantasy golf league. It'll, we talked about it at about the 12-minute mark, so.
I think we're going to win this game, by the way.
It sure does look like it.
I mean, we could lose it, but it seems pretty hard. Like, what are they going to have that's going to beat the stroke here? Like, I kind of can't name it.
Only weird people like vanilla candles.
I mean, that resolves. It's a little scary because it means they can make a lot of mana.
Yeah. And by a lot, you mean 5.
Yeah. But now they could, for example... I guess I don't know what they could do. Because they have to, like, build a really scary board without casting any 4-drops. Like, the scariest thing to do is, like, play Kiora, untap the Nykthos. Okay, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, today's candle, great question, is currently a Golden Dynasty candle given to us by friend of the stream, Andrew's mom. It is a French vanilla candle that promotes health, love, and pleasure. Because, I don't know, that's what it says on the candle. Health, love, and pleasure.
Alright, so now I'm going to quickly open a Moto chest.
Nice.
Alright, we got 5 play points.
Plarg and Nasari. Nice.
That's an insane nonsense card, but anyway. And of course,
Larceny.
Love Larceny. Someone's got a Larcen around here.
Larceny and Plarg and Nasari kind of sounds like larceny if you like say it quickly, you know? Andrew's mom loves vanilla candles, for the record. I think I like vanilla candles too. I think it's one of those candles that like needs to be a little subtler if it's like a lot.
All right. So, okay, I'm gonna choose to play first. I do know what I'm matching enthusiasm about, but
okay.
I was hoping they would have longer in the queue time.
Okay, now you gotta do it now though.
All right. Chat, Pioneer is in an incredible place right now. There have been like 4 different sweet new decks in like 2 weeks. All of them have pretty unique playstyles. Many of them are interactive back and forth games. Pioneer is great right now. There's my take.
Good job. I like how before you match my enthusiasm every time, you do a little like gotta like clear my mind, get physically ready. It's great.
I have to prepare myself mentally and physically, and I think this is a key, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward, but it'll be fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so this is a deck that's trying to mill itself out and then play the Oracle that wins the game, Thought Oracle. So I assume we should just take this card.
I would guess, yeah.
I don't think this deck is good, but
what
I haven't played against
happens if they exile their Oracle? Oh, disclaimer, I'm about to do something unusual. How many exploding candles do I still have in storage? So it's not that they explode, it's that they might crack a little bit, you know? The answer is a lot because at one point I wanted to...
This decision has not worked out great. I was hoping to draw anything that does anything, so
I guess maybe we should have taken the Oracle because of Corpse Appraiser?
Well, maybe, but I really think this card's much more important to them. Like, I imagine this is like a one-of that they played a 2-4 when in case they know lives us out and whatnot, you know?
Okay.
Or this is like a core piece of their combo. I don't know. Maybe we punt it? I'm not sure. I'm pretty... I mean, maybe we'll just draw Fable and be fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Notably, I really wanted to get 7 threshold candles from Target because of the, magic threshold thing.
Boy.
You want to just slam it?
I think so.
Alright.
I mean, it's very awkward, but I feel like by the time we find blue, we'll probably be able to cast Dig naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we're getting punished. I don't know. I really thought this card was somewhat important to our opponent's strategy.
I mean, notably, we've left them with, 4 lands and a dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When are we getting a P.O. box for the stream so you can send us candles? If you would like to message us on Twitter, we will send you an address that you can send candles to.
Also, it's not a P.O. box, it's just our house.
Yeah.
As a fault for that.
I was not hoping the exploding candles would become collector's item. I just kind of thought it wasn't really worth returning them to Target for $3 each because they're all very cheap. And also, I kind of like those candles. I'm going to continue using them. I'm just going to be a little careful when handling them as to not get burned or lacerated.
Okay, so they chose Treasure Cruise.
Okay.
But I guess we just play blue side attack pass.
I guess there's not really much else we could do.
Yeah, this is not my favorite showing for our deck. What's happening right now?
Do the candles have to be from the discount section at Target? Notably, some of the recent ones aren't because someone sent me a Target gift card and I used them to buy slightly more expensive candles, although they were cheap. They don't. If you send them candles... Oh, sorry. The candles that you send us. No, they can be from anywhere. Sometimes we use candles from not Target. Also, I've been on the record saying the best reason to buy cheap candles at Target is then you can save all your money and use that money to buy expensive candles from elsewhere. Oh, Jeff, I gave a shout out to World Market last week when I used a World Market candle. It was very nice, the World Market candle. I think most of our candles happen to be soy candles. And a shout out to all the otherworldly gays in the chat.
Oh my God.
My other favorite bit.
This bit is also quite mid.
What? I dream of our opponents casting otherworldly gays so I can shout out the otherworldly gays in the chat.
I mean, maybe if we hadn't cast our... I'm wondering if maybe we just screwed this game up. I don't know. It certainly has worked out horribly. Okay, great. Nice. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
It helps a little. Okay, let's attack. So what I was going to comment is, why would I play Grixis over Dimir? Well, I think it's a pretty simple answer. Are you familiar with the card Fable of the Mirror Breaker? Noted one of the best cards in the entire format. I think you should consider playing that card and not playing that card.
Nice.
So that's my simple answer. I'm even playing a combo deck with Delve spells. Fable's good in this deck for 10 different reasons. And also the Fable's incredibly good in this deck because if you copy Archfiend, which happens pretty frequently with the flip side, usually they're just dead. I've yet to have an opponent survive a turn in which me copying my Archfiend resolved.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they kill Archfiend France, that's one thing. But if the copy resolves, they will not be alive.
Did you say it was a mid bit because the card's from Midnight Hunt? Is the card from Midnight Hunt Otherworldly Gaze?
I didn't, but that is
sorry,
great.
that's Clarm. Clarm said it. I was asking.
Yeah, I think that's clearly Clarm's
nice.
intent.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna fatal push this so we can dig.
Yeah.
It's a flawless plan. I don't see what could go wrong.
No flaws. We appreciate the explanation.
Okay. So I could now main phase dig and have a 1 mana for a potential Thought Seize.
Or what if you use all your mana because you have another dig?
Yeah, that's probably what I should do.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're going to win this game by narrowly comboing them just before they combo us, is my expectation.
Okay.
But it's a little tricky because, like, I didn't realize they played this card, but that's annoying. So we might need to arrange a situation where we have the combo plus Thoughtseize, for example.
Okay.
But we'll see. One nice thing with the second general is that, like, when you're losing the normal game, you can resort to the busted game.
That's true, Jeff. You do get so much surveilling off the one card you use.
Yeah, I would say that it's something of an anti-value, but yeah. Also, I've not been tracking their lanes well. I'm just gonna... They have some lanes, maybe.
Yeah. A lot of cards have gone into different zones.
Well, this deck is literally a cards changing zones theme deck.
Yes.
So...
Plays Black Expressive Iteration.
It sure does.
Which one's that?
Deadly Dispute.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't think this deck is good. I have not lost to it very frequently in this format, but obviously I've never played with this deck, so who knows? Okay.
I believe they're trying to mill themselves out and win with Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, the opponent's deck uses Demonic Bargain and a bunch of card draw effects and like a bunch of self-mill effects to put their library into the bin semi-quickly, and then they just kill you with Oracle. That's the entire point. That's all their deck does.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me close all this random nonsense. And I close this random nonsense too.
Seems ambitious. A little bit.
I wouldn't say that Demonic Bargains are recommended for people that are not ambitious.
Good point.
Also, it doesn't matter at all what you delve with this deck, but you should sometimes consider that except that you should leave creatures for Corpse Raiser, which obviously we don't have any of in this case.
Yeah.
The one thing you should keep in mind, though, is that your opponent doesn't know that it doesn't matter.
Nice, okay.
So you're like, what cards you exile should just be like whatever cards you think you might want to bluff. God, that's such a bad draw. Okay, let's play another one.
We can't. Oh, we can.
We can.
I mean, do you want to wait?
I don't think so, because what if...
yeah, okay, they have, like, Disdainful Stroke.
Or like, Make Disappear.
Sure. Okay.
And even if they just spell pierce, at least this way to sack their treasure, which is at least a little nice for us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Fable is very good. There is currently a creature in their yard. I'm pretty interested in Fable Appraiser, I think.
Okay.
Just dig as hard as we can for the demon.
I feel like we're just gonna lose next turn.
Well, okay, but what do you want me to do about that?
Nothing. I like that.
I acknowledge that we might lose next turn, but I don't see how I can reasonably prevent that. I guess I can not attack.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Not attack seems good.
Greg hitting me with I think we're just gonna lose this turn.
I think we're 90% dead.
I think it's only like 65%.
They've seen all their deck.
Yeah.
Like, how many of this Mill 13 card do you think they have? Just the two?
They have 4.
Okay, if they have more than 2, we're dead.
I believe it's a 4 of in their deck and one of the most important cards in their strategy. I didn't know they played Claimed. I've never seen the build of it we're currently facing. Like, I've never seen them have like this card and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I've seen the stock like this card, Dull Spells list. They just Legend Ruled their Takenuma for some reason? Are they just milling themselves out like the old-fashioned way?
It kind of looks like it. They're down to 2.
I mean, 2 is sufficient.
Yeah, they can just
play
Thoracle.
Yep, okay, we died. So that's what our opponent's deck does. Now let's board in some cards that are good against it, shall we?
We did just do nothing for like 5 turns in a row and then die.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think that was representative. So
yeah.
I actually have been going back and forth about whether to play 2 negates or like the mixture of these cards, and it looks like I'm about to be punished for this.
That's true.
Well, my logic in playing 3 of these is that I really like that against green, like this just counters Cav and this doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that single factor overrides like most other things. Like
that
green's obviously pretty popular.
Yeah.
But okay, anyway, we can board this in. Do we have anything else to board in? Like, are these good?
For probably better than like Fatal Pushes.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we should cut a bunch of kill spells, right?
Yeah.
Like, I guess it'd be like, I don't know if they have like any beat threats they board in or anything like that.
Okay.
I guess I don't think so. Wait, these actually counter Treasure Cruise. Exactly.
That's maybe good enough.
Do you just want to do? Do you want to do this?
I think I do.
We'll just be sad we don't have more negates.
Also, is Corpse Appraiser bad?
It's not great, but they mill themselves a bunch and sack down creatures.
That's true. That's true.
And also, like, I don't know, we can, like, blood away a creature or loot away a creature.
Yeah.
I found that enabling this guy usually isn't too hard. I understand we just had a game where it was a problem, but
yeah.
I think it's typically fine.
Yeah.
So let's do this. If I spin hard of this in Vertimir, yeah, that is somewhat true. Do I keep this? I am not about killing their 1/4s. They can have 1/4s. I think I'm down.
I'm down.
It's like pretty good at digging and valuing.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess I'll just start on this.
Yep.
Since we have the land, so Fatal Passage will enter play untapped. This wants to be a swamp.
Yep.
Like, this is black. I mean, actually all works.
Yep.
Well, Archaeologist, it is a 1/4. I mean, if you're interested in killing a 1/4, then...
it's probably an 0-3 more often, but...
That's true. It probably is an 0-3 more often. But see, we might be able to use the hidden mode of Bankbuster in this matchup.
Make them discard their Spell Pierce.
Oh, wow, that's an even more hidden mode.
Oh, attack?
That's the hidden mode.
Nice.
In the immortal words of friend of the stream, Alan Wu, the best card is your opponent having 4 less life points.
Nice.
I mean, I'm just going to keep jamming.
Yeah.
I guess I'll play Island.
Sure. Do you want to play Pathway on
Pathway
Black?
on Black, yeah. Okay, we can play Pathway on Black.
Okay.
I mean, it's... Yeah, it's pretty relevant, I think, but...
Yeah, I agree.
If they have enough Pierce, they will counter this.
If your whole opening hand was your opponent has 4 less life points, you would win every game.
Well, sort of.
Even if they start with the card Prosperity or whatever that card is that makes you have 27 life.
I don't know what card you mean.
Providence? I think the card is like your life total becomes 27.
Okay, so this is an interesting spot, I think. Okay. So, we definitely want to loot away Island, right?
26. I was wrong.
Make Disappear, I think, is good, and Passage is a 4th land that also feels Dig is pretty good.
Right.
It might be just Island, right? But it's weird because, like, Dig encourages to loot more aggressively. So, like, maybe we should also discard... I basically think it's either just Island or Island Disappear.
I think I want to do Island Disappear.
Okay, you don't think Disappear is going to be too impressive?
Yeah. I mean, their deck is, like, full of cheap cards, right?
Yeah. That's fair. Let's discard Make Disappear. Wow, genius discard, Greg. All right, you want to Archfiend?
I think so.
I mean, they could obviously counter it or do anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of no ghosts. In the immortal words of the Ghostbusters. Kind
of sounds like you should be a little more afraid of ghosts.
Nah, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And now if they play a creature, we can just slam Alteration on it. Again, it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Because of Deadly Dispute. But if they tap low,
yeah,
that will work. Because, like, you can't... Sacking your upkeep doesn't save you. So for those unfamiliar with the combo, killing your creature, own creature in response doesn't save you.
Yeah.
Killing the enchantment in response also doesn't save you. Nothing saves you once the trigger's on the stack because of last known information. Don't worry about the details. But you have to act on your opponent's turn if you want to save yourself from the combo.
What about sacking a Furnace Skull Bomb in response?
I don't know what Furnace Spellbomb does.
Skull Bomb. It puts 2 oil counters on something.
You know, that would save you.
Well, please advise you on what to play in the RCQ in 1 week.
Well, I mean, is he asking Levy? He might be asking Levy.
What? Destroy target black creature for 1 mana?
They dark betrayed us. I'm pretty down to just slam another Archfiend.
Yeah. There are a lot of good choices. I think this is a good choice. I think Blue-White Lotus Fields is a good choice. I think if there's a Pioneer deck you've been playing for a while and you're pretty good at, I think that's a good choice.
Wait, you should mention stock green.
Yeah, green, obviously. We love green.
I mean, I think...
Red-black sack.
I believe that currently, if like my front runners for a tournament are probably a mix of green and Blue-White Lotus Field, and this deck is my in third place. I also think the Zoomer Drake's deck has like pretty good results. I'm not sure I'm into it as those other 3, but it's reasonable. Red Black Sack, definitely a good choice still. Nothing's really changed. It was good before.
Is that what Cats is referencing?
I assume Cats means Red Black Sack.
Isn't Cats small blue white control too?
SPF is a reasonable choice. I don't think I'm quite as into it. Okay, here's my worry about SPF. We'll give you a stronger verdict when we play it on Friday. Stay tuned. But my biggest worry about SPF, which is the blue-red Drake's deck, is I'm pretty worried that it's secretly worse Phoenix. I don't know for a fact that it's secretly worse Phoenix, but I definitely don't know that it's not secretly worse Phoenix either. So that's what I'm scared of. Now, maybe my fear is unfounded, but I had trouble making a coherent argument to myself about why it wasn't. Okay, so if we stroke, we tap out of... If we did, we tap out of stroke.
Yes.
So do we just play Black Lake? We'll see, but the thing is... But if we don't die next turn, like, stroking into a creature might be, like... I guess
Is stroke not that good against their deck?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think I just want to dig and not worry about it.
I think so, too.
Okay.
SPF is a blue-red Drake's spell deck with 4 Spell Pierce and 4 Fables.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable, as I said, but I'm not sure I buy the hype. Okay, we get a lot of good options here.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is, awkwardly, we can't play Fable.
Right.
I mean, but I'm somewhat interested in taking Blooddeath Harvester and a card for next turn. I like that you can play the Blooddeath Harvester now and kind of start get going, you know?
What if the card for next turn were Thoughtseize?
I think it maybe is Thoughtseize.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I like this.
Any thoughts on Gruul? I do not recommend it. I do not think it's playable. For several reasons. Red Black mid's actually substantially on the decline right now, which is unfortunate for Gruul, as that's kind of what your deck exploits. Red Black Sack, which is quite a bad matchup for Gruul, is significantly on the rise, and a lot of these like go bigger decks are kind of popular right now, like the various 5-color piles, all of which are kind of bad for Gruul.
Yeah.
Like in general, I don't think Gruul's in a good place at all. It is. Look, it's very reasonable to play green. House, you should know that I am not convinced you should play a single oven, presuming this deck is popular.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, like, Bobby was prosing it because he expected, like, it to be everywhere in the leagues. But, like, I don't think this deck's going to be that popular. I don't think it's broken, even though I think it's, like, a solid choice. And I just think that, like, a lot of the time when this deck beats you, it beats you by playing fair.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't think you're really gaining that much percentage in this, like, one particular not that popular matchup. Like, I think I would be as inclined to, like, not change anything if I were playing green.
Yeah. I think, Oscar, our issue with Gruul might be that, like, okay, even if Red-Black is the most popular deck, Pioneer is so diverse that that's, like, 20% at best. And my thoughts on Gruul have been, like, it's really good against Red-Black, and its other matchups are not the best.
Okay. This is their hand.
Wait, can we see how many, like, Thassa's Oracles are around? And do we know how many they play?
No, we don't know that.
Okay, there's one Thassa's Oracle gone.
I mean, there's a chance that we take the Thassa's Oracle, they don't have another one.
And there's, how many Takanumas are in there? There's one Takanuma.
Like, Red-Black was 22% of the field in the US RC, and it's trending down. I think it's only be like 15% of your RC, was my guess.
I think I want to take Thassa's Oracle.
Well, I think so, too. I mean, it seems like they're going to be mill themselves out regardless. Also, weirdly...
I mean, they can't play Demonic Bargain, right?
Well, they can't play Demonic Bargain. They can Deadly Speed off their treasure.
True.
So they definitely can draw their deck, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, we are, like, kind of hard claiming they don't have another one.
But I'm also, okay, if we don't take Demonic Bargain or Thassa's Oracle, we lose to the combination of those two cards.
But wait a minute. Oh, I see. We just have to do it.
Yeah, so we have to take one of those two cards, or else we're dead.
Okay. Well, yeah, the problem is they do play two Takanuma, we do know that. Chat's right.
Yes.
We might be dead, but let's take Thassa's Oracle.
Okay.
At least if they Takanuma back two, that takes a lot of effort. Also, we should consider blooding away something to look for something.
Okay, I like blooding away something to look for something.
Like, perhaps Blooding Away Alteration.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going to matter.
Because they have 2 Deadly Disputes in hand, I think it was? Yeah.
Okay, now let's copy this.
Yep.
And then we can do it again.
Yep. Blood Away Swamp.
Swamp.
Yep.
Okay, so we can now Thoughtseize them again. Let's attack for 6 first.
Yep, agreed. Oh, they also have Claim Fame. That's true.
Maybe this was just a mistake to take. I don't know.
I mean, I stand by it because we had to take one of those 2 cards or else we were just dead.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we should hold this up. I think we should Thoughtseize.
I agree.
I don't know what we should take, but I think this is definitely what we should do.
Deadly Dispute, but...
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I mean, I think we should take one of them.
Yep.
And then, do I play this? I think maybe yes.
I think so, yeah.
Because we still have this stupid stroke to Blood Away next turn.
Yep. But now we're just praying that their deck is non-functional.
Yes. Well, that's not quite true. If they, like, have to talk Enuma back their Oracle or something, and, like, it takes a lot of mana,
yeah,
and then, like, I could imagine it working out. Like, it's like...
We kind of need 2 turns is the issue.
Well, maybe, or we need to figure something out next turn.
Okay.
Okay, well, this means we're dead.
So they just drew another Thassa's Oracle off one of their things.
Presumably.
Oh, or they have...
Claim? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we sure lost that deck. Good beats, I guess.
Yeah, dang.
I don't really know what to make of that one.
Oh, why is Pioneer so diverse?
Wait, I think Second Path, I believe your question is objective, and the answer is I just think what you're saying is false. I think Pioneer is pretty absurdly broad right now.
Oh, it certainly seems like the least diverse format after Standard. Wait, Standard wasn't very diverse. I mean, I think Standard at the RC was like a fine format.
No, he's after Standard.
I
least
see, okay.
But I just think what you're saying is untrue. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that, like, I don't know, the most popular deck is 15% of the field, the second strike takes 15% of the field, and then the vast majority of the field is random 7 or less % decks. Like, yeah. I don't know. Sounds pretty much like you could play anything anytime. So I do think Pioneer is a lot about playing fundamentally sound decks. But yeah, I think my official recommendation... Well, that doesn't... Look, we can have another discussion about... Well, first of all, diverse doesn't mean good. Now, also, unrelatedly, Pioneer is fucking great. Yeah. But that is unrelated to that. See, what's great about Pioneer is that it's the least play and draw intensive format in Magic Gathering. So there's that. And see, the funny thing is that I'm obviously being slightly facetious, but I do think it's less play and draw intensive than Modern. And I also think it might be less play and draw defensive than Eternal formats as well.
How do you think it compares to March of the Machine Draft? I feel like that one's not that play draw.
That format is less play draw dependent than Pioneer.
Okay.
But anyway.
But what about Phyrexia All Will Be One Draft?
Yeah, I mean, so if we want a discussion about what good formats mean here, which is really the discussion.
I don't really know what it means to be a good format.
Well, I generally think good formats, I would say, like, a variety of different styles of decks are good. More than just, like, counting number of decks is, like, not really what I want. I don't think most pros do say that, in fact. I think most people who know nothing say that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people on Twitter say that who aren't pros.
I think that, like, there is far from success about pros. It is a much better format than One Draft. This, I think we can keep this, although it is baddish.
Oh, you should also know that, like, I don't play that much. I don't play much Modern or Legacy, and by much I mean literal none at all. And so, I'm not comparing it to that. I'm comparing it to, like, Pioneers of months past and recent standards. Wait, you want to keep?
I think so.
Okay, I think I'm down to keep.
It's pretty medium, but I think we keep. Basically, well, first of all, Spike is not a pro. But anyway, that's nothing right there.
Aspiring.
Basically, what I would say is, though, like, as far as play draw thing goes, certainly games involving the deck mono green are pretty play draw dependent in general. But, like, games involving the deck red black, which notably has been more popular than green at basically every Pioneer event ever, are very non-play draw dependent.
Yeah.
Also, you know what card's very play draw dependent? Ragavan. It would be really unfortunate if there were a format based around that card that we were comparing it to. Yeah, it sounds like the thing you're saying that people have said, they have not said, which is nice. Anyway, I think I want to Thoughtseize them.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Basically, I think that, like, you can dislike Pioneer or whatever, but, like, I think the play draw acquisition is just, like, factually untrue, is more or less my opinion. What are we gonna Thoughtseize here? I think maybe Absorb. Well, wait. Maybe Disruption is Absorb?
We can play around to Disruption. I think I want to take Memory Deluge. Is that insane?
It's not insane. I think, like, it's definitely it's between these two cards, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because what I dislike about Absorb is that, like, our hand does have, like, a bunch of kind of expensive spells.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But, like, yeah, I kind of think we should take Absorb.
Let's take Absorb.
And my intent is to most likely...
Although, to be fair, the Absorb was a little awkward there because of their mana.
Well, no, it's not, right? They can just play Disruption and then Plains?
Well, but if they play Disruption, then... I mean, they might not want to play Disruption, right? They might want to play Plains first to leave Disruption in case we...
I didn't consider this. You're right.
I didn't consider it either until we clicked the button, but... Also, I think whoever said the games I like are the ones I win, I think that's, like... I don't know, when people say they don't like a format, I often feel like it's code for I'm not winning currently when I play this format.
Yeah, I do think that.
Yep, we win the game.
Well, so, what I will say about this matchup is I do think that... stupid Corpse Praiser. I think we should slam Archfiend with the assumption they'll counter it, and then our corpse and then we'll appraise its corpse.
Yeah, I think that is right.
Also, I know that, like, we're letting them get value of the disruption, but I also just think that was going to happen.
Yeah. They're probably sitting there being like, why did I do that? If you like a format and you're losing a lot, that's okay. That certainly happens.
Okay, so they have Deluge and Wandering Imp up here. That's their situation, right? And we don't... And they have no known counterspells. So I think we should appraise. And if they resolve something in response, all right. None of their things are that scary.
I feel the same way.
And I will leave up Steam Vents so that if we hit an untapped land, which is pretty likely to be our choice,
right?
Like, then we're all set. Basically, like, if we want to talk, so like, if we want to have a discussion about what good gameplay looks like, that's a very reasonable discussion to have. But I think it's actually difficult to construct a criterion under which Pioneer does poorly. Like, but it's very subjective.
Blue side, I think?
Yeah, I guess blue side. I mean, we could want triple black for, like, Thoughtseize Archfiend, but we're pretty far from anything like that. I think blue side.
Favorite limited format that I wasn't very good at? March of the Machine.
Yeah, or, like... Okay, I think I want to make Disappear this. I think this is scarier than Wimp.
I think so.
Okay. If they untap and slam Teferi, it's a little annoying, but they kind of have to tuck this.
Where'd their Deluge go?
I don't know.
Whoa. Insane.
Like, I don't know.
Okay, wait. Can I attempt to define good gameplay?
Yeah, go for it.
I think that good gameplay for me is where, like, your decisions matter a lot, but not so much that if you make one small decision, it costs you the whole game.
Okay.
Like your decisions matter a lot, but you can recover from a stumble. Like, you know, if you kind of mess up turn 2 but are tight from there, you'll still be able to win. Which I feel like applies to a lot of limited games. Like,
I want to play this, I think.
I think so.
We don't know they have a counter. It's immune to soft counter magic. Like, it feels pretty safe to me. Also, I'm leaving up blue in case of dig. I understand that it's very hard for us to get the dig here, but if they, like, counter this into kill this or something,
sure, then
I want to be able to do it. But basically, so, like, okay, like, as far as, like, Pioneer goes, like, I basically think that, like, Pioneer involves kind of a lot of decisions, and I don't know, like, I basically just do not think that most people's objections are principled at all.
I disagree with this comment that you can't recover from a stumble in Pioneer. I just don't agree with it.
Wait, do we want to discuss cards that punish you for stumbling? How about cards such as Wasteland and Ragavan?
Yeah, free spells punish you for stumbling because they, your opponent plays them.
Yeah, I don't know that the card. Well, it's complicated. Like, it's true that like when you miss land drops in Modern, you can play Solitude, but I'm not sure I would describe that as like helping you when you stumble. Like when you stumble and have to evoke your Solitude and they get to cast theirs for 5 mana, it's pretty bad for you in my experience. But anyway, this is all a lot of nonsense.
Hey, Noah.
So I think I want to loot away. So I understand we could jam the combo here. First things first.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should try to do that.
Okay.
I think we should just loot away the alteration and play fair.
Okay.
Because I think what I want to do. Because the problem is if we jam the combo, we have to first attack with this. They'll probably block.
Yeah.
Or else we don't have 6 mana.
Right.
And like, I don't know. We have 2 more of these. If we really need to combo with them, I feel like we'll.
I think I agree with that. Ooh, great question about today's candle sponsor. We've been bouncing around a bit, but we've returned to the Golden Dynasty candle of famous health, love, and pleasure fame. The French vanilla candle gifted to us by friend of the stream, Andrew's mom.
Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, and I wanted to play both our spells. I think our non-dig spells.
He's trying to slip in some propaganda there. Oh no, a rat cameo.
Oh, I'll get the rat. Don't worry, I'll get the rat.
I guess I could go get him because you're piloting.
You could go get him.
Just go grab him.
Yeah, wait. I think I might want to sack this treasure actually, and keep this to blood away.
Oh.
Maybe that's actually unreasonable though, just because we did
feel like we'll, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're right. I'm off it. Okay. Now that I'm off it, you can go get Attila.
Okay.
But anyway.
Is registering a giant killer in deck building a stumble? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I think it's even playable in mono white humans at the moment.
Basically, the way I feel is usually when people criticize Pioneer, I don't know what they want Magic formats to look like, is my main feedback.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what formats they like. And I think most of their complaints are just not very reasonable and apply to other formats more than Pioneer. Mm-mm. So, Oh, mono white being a deck pioneer, I think generally speaks to the format being good. Although mono white isn't at its greatest at the moment. So I'm thinking about here, chat, is if I should send 3 damage at their face or all of it to fairy.
Alright, here's this nice pet rat.
Oh yeah, show them the rat. He's
here's
omega
a pet
cute.
rat.
Mm-mm.
He's not very cute because he's a rat.
Oh, he's cute, all right. He's very cute. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's happy to be here. He's wagging his little tail. Chat, I don't know if you can see his little tail wags. Yeah, see that? Okay, he kind of stopped, but anyway. Well, what are we worried about? Is kind of what I'm wondering. Like, what are we afraid of happening?
It's not slander. He's a rat.
Wait, okay, Greg, do you want to dig first here? And if so, if so, we should blood then dig, by the way.
Okay. And hey, R-Bow-TH, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow. I think yes. Has Attila gotten smaller? It sure seems like it every time.
Wait, I think it is good to lose this way than dig.
Okay, I think so too. I guess I do frequently say he's not cute.
Attila's omega cute. Wait, sorry. I'm building it away all, I think.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. If I find a Corpse Praiser and Doubling Blood to Harvester, I'll find a way to live.
Okay, yeah.
That was the only consideration, I think. But the thing is, we could just easily cast 3 jump. Okay, cool. So that's good. Now we know how to attack, as chat mentioned. Now we can just... We did let them spend mana on our turn, which is a little awkward, but on the other hand, we get to kill a train, hit them for 3, so it's really not that bad. And then I don't think we should play this.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sometimes Attila gets a haircut, and then he does get smaller.
He's omega cute. He's very cute. His main personality trait is being cute. That is unfortunate.
That is very bad.
I mean, we're definitely losing. We haven't lost, I would say.
Yeah.
We also no longer know any cards in their hand.
Have you died to your own Archdemon trigger many times?
Never.
It almost happened in our first game on stream.
It has never happened to me. Well, I guess I'll play this.
Why? I guess.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, holding 2 lands in hand is a lot to hold in hand.
I mean, I was kind of thinking about Fable, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, if we play Fable and it resolves and we have 1/2 cards loot away, like, I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds a bit fictional to me, but it's not impossible.
Where I can imagine, like, playing Dig and then wanting to cast spells off the Dig.
Yeah, that is part of what I was thinking. Let's concede.
I agree.
All right. As far as Demon goes, the way that like you generally want to play this deck is just pretend you'll literally die to your own Demon. Never.
Yeah.
Like, just don't worry about it. Just play the Demon. Trust me, it's always fine. That's my feedback. Okay, so this matchup I think is a little tricky to sideboard. I do not like Go for the Throats.
Yeah, I assume Fatal Push is worse.
Well, sort of. I sometimes like to be able to kill their sharks and tokens a little bit.
Okay.
It's not great or anything, but like I think it might be right to leave a few of them. I don't know.
Is Alteration bad?
Well, I think we want to board out some, maybe not all. Like I think it only board like this or so.
But still have one to find.
Yeah, exactly. One to like dig for, literally and figuratively. I also think it's pretty reasonable to shave this card just because it's kind of awkward.
Yeah,
it's fine. Obviously it's good val, but like it's hard to make happen. I don't know if Pithing Needle should come in or not.
And hey, Quackbard, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
I think Push is better than Throat because I'm playing to kill like shark tokens primarily and like Wandering Empty.
Are we afraid of big things like?
I think Seed Shark is actually what I'm more worried about, which is a 3-drop.
Okay.
So Push kills it. Like I think Push is legit better than Go for Throat against Blue White Post board.
Yeah. And Xan, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Obviously, there's a chance our opponent could slam some like enormous threat that I haven't thought of, and then we could lose to it.
Yeah.
Like Dream Trawler or what have you. But I don't know. We'll just hope to counter those things mostly. It'll probably be fine. And I do think we kind of sideboard into like a pretty nightmarish setup for them, honestly.
Yeah.
Our game 1 setup is kind of whatever, but post board we should have like all these counters, Thoughtseize, Fable, like I don't know. Baneslayer does
from Archfiend.
Yeah, but Baneslayer's like also 3 Baneslayers ago.
Yeah.
I think we can keep this.
I think so. It's a little awkward, but
yeah, but it's cute. The thing about Baneslayer is that it's worse than Lyra, which is worse than the new backup Angel.
But it's like, you know, the idea of Baneslayer, you know?
Yeah, it does have the fact that it's named Baneslayer going forward, if that's what you're getting at.
I don't know. The new one with backup dies to Rending Volley.
I guess that's true. It still seems better to me, though.
I think it is better.
Okay. Do we want to... Do you want to Fabled Passage here?
I think so.
And then, like, find an island, maybe? Or swamp? One of those two?
Probably island, right?
Yeah. I think maybe island.
Okay.
I mean, and then, like, we can just play this on whichever side we want to.
Yeah.
My intent is to loot away this mountain, very likely.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, maybe both our Fables won't resolve, but if either Fable resolves...
Nacho Girl, that's great.
Man. That's a very sound reason to play Baneslayers, that you own foil Spanish ones. It's one of the most logical reasons that I've heard. Doop-a-doop-boo. Also, Failed Passage just never punishing us in this stream. Has not punished a single time. Like, legitimately.
It hasn't.
Oh, wait, I was supposed to... No, I was supposed to find right. Okay, good. Okay, let's start slamming. I think I played this black side and slammed the first one.
I like that. Odds this resolves.
I mean, not likely, like 30%.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, just between like Disruption and Veto, it's so likely to not resolve.
Yeah.
Look at this Attila, though, everybody. Attila has been real sweet today. I think we should play the mountain to play on another one of these and play the next Fable.
I think so.
See, the thing about what the people don't tell you is it's really the second Fable that gets them.
I think this one's also going to get countered. I predict by Absorb.
Well, also I've been playing this deck a lot and I like it, so I'm playing it.
That is accurate.
I would say that accusation is pretty untrue of our stream in general, but it is true of this right now.
I think it's a little true. We like to play the hot new deck.
Yeah.
But viewers like it when we play the hot new deck, so arguably it's all of your fault.
That's fair.
So we could play Untap Land Go.
Yeah, with the intent of digging.
Yeah.
Okay, this is... Wait. I don't think we should do that. This is their turn 4.
Yeah.
Turn 4 against Blue White is turn you should slam your best spells because they have so many 4-mana instants.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we, in my opinion, we should play whichever spell we want to resolve most badly, which I think is still Fable.
I agree.
Okay, so I want to slam Fable, and I don't know if I want to play a land or not.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen Make Spirit from its opponent. They do sometimes play it. We haven't seen it.
They are big blue-white. So they could have
that makes it more likely they have it, actually.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I think we should play this untapped.
Okay, I love it.
Because big blue-white often take inspiration from Dan's list, which plays the card.
Well, yeah, and like it's more likely they have a card we haven't seen. And hey, Jalen MTG, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Also, I just sort of think if the land ends up in play, it really is not that bad for us, just in general. Okay. Should we play Archfiend here? I think maybe yes.
By the same logic as last turn?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I mean, if they want to untap and wrath it or whatever, that's fine.
Sure. Was there a going live tweet?
Yes. Very simply, there was. There always is.
It said, I've been playing a ton of Archfiend combo and I'm excited to finally be able to stream it.
Yep. It accurately describes my situation. Anyway, yeah, sorry, I don't have any modern takes right now. I have not touched modern in ages, mostly because I have just 0 incentive to. So I'll have takes on modern when it's modern season, but right now there's just literally no incentive for me to care about the format.
So I don't love that they're gonna wimp us.
Well, yeah, but it's Archfiend.
Yeah, we can't.
You have to attack.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I think we should respond with dig and maybe counter this.
Okay.
Oh, wait, except shit, I should have played this pre-combat.
Ooh, yeah, brutal.
That was a punt. I'm sorry. I screwed it up. Okay, well, now I'm here.
Okay.
Sam, that never happens.
It never happens.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way.
I think so.
I know we have a second one, but, like,
yeah,
I would like to make a play this turn. Well, I can't actually put Bibble in my deck yet. Oh my god, I got savaged.
Wow, brutal.
Well, I got unbelievably punished for how I played that turn. Maybe I just screwed it up.
A little slow, Noah. Ooh.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I mean, I was thinking that, like, I might not want to play the land if I find, like, Blood Death Harvester or Fable off the dig.
Yeah.
Was the idea. I guess not Fable because I would just play it off the land, but if I find Blood Death Harvester especially, I definitely want to play it and blood that away. Maybe that's not a good enough reason, but I don't think it's unlikely that I would pick a Blood Death Harvester there. Okay, on reflection, I'm not sure if the second one was a punt or not. The first one was a punt. I definitely should have played it so I could dig in response to the Wemp in combat. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I think it... Wait. Cheese Haas, you can't reason that way. It was a mistake not to play it pre-combat, but then once I'm there, that doesn't imply that I should then play it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how that logic works.
Great question. I think Andrew's the system and I'm the magic, but sometimes it switches.
Yeah. Should I play this land? I'm not sure I should. I can just pass and dig on...
I think we should pass and dig.
Yeah, like, especially in response to, like, a deluge or something.
Also, welcome to the stream.
This might be a game where we need to pull some shenanigans to win.
Yeah.
I'll state. Great.
Would you describe that as some shenanigans?
Well, now they have a shark, which is step 1 of our victory plan. Okay, well, I'd really like Reckoner Bankbuster, I think.
That makes a lot of sense.
Like, do you want Archfiend Bankbuster here?
I think so. Attila is the magic. Here's Attila.
Here's
the
Attila.
rat. Yeah.
He's
definitely... I think he's outlived his cameo a little bit, you know?
Do you want me to put him back?
I don't know how... We don't have to.
Boy, we are really not going to win this match, huh?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I like your capybara.
Capybara is a great description.
He's more of a rat, but I see where you're coming from. A similar rodent vibe, you know?
I think he could be described as a capybara.
I feel like I tried to move the camera the other day, and it was undone. To make ourselves a little bigger, you know?
Why are you trying to be bigger, Greg?
I don't know. They don't need to see that much of the closet behind us.
Greg, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it.
They came to see our faces.
Okay, I think I'm going to play Archfiend now.
Are you trying to give me some advice about health, love, and pleasure? Because I'm getting plenty of that from the candle.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe the way we win this game is to cheese them with the combo.
Even though we only have one alteration in our entire deck post-board.
Yeah, but we'll find it. Maybe the play is to play Bankbuster and Course Appraiser, no target, and to, like, chill. How would you say you feel about that plan?
What if we Bankbuster then draw a card?
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
It also might not resolve as a follow-up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm briefly thinking about the mana. This is probably right.
You missed our... We have not been involved in the MTG Ambassador drama. It's because I'm salty that I wasn't chosen as an MTG Ambassador. Wait, now do you want to play Archfiend? Because it probably will be removed somehow, and then we can maybe Corpse Appraise it.
Okay, sure, that's reasonable.
Maybe that's... Maybe
No.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Too bad we're stuck playing a draft deck against our opponent's constructed control deck. You don't actually think Greg is salty. What gave it away?
Well, possibly that Greg has never been salty lifetime, for the most part.
That's definitely a false statement. I told a story about me being salty like 3 weeks ago on stream.
Yeah, it's roughly true, though. Attila's a good dog, though. Everybody look at Attila.
He's a good what, Andrew?
Oh, he's a good rat.
Thank you. They wanted a rat cameo.
Yeah.
That's what chat redeemed their points for. No cap, Greg would make a great MTG ambassador. I actually think I would. I don't know what it means or what it includes or entails or anything about that.
Yeah, I think it was impossible to know who would make a good or a bad one since I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, we do appear to be about to lose to blue-white.
I also predict they chose all their stuff, but, you know, I'm like a recent, you know, person who people know in the Magic community because of this stream. And I predict they chose a while ago. But if anyone would like to, if there's a nomination process and you'd like to nominate me for MTG Ambassador, you know, that would be nice.
Oh, there's certainly no nomination process. Have you ever met Watsy?
Good point.
Dig?
I think so. Okay, is he getting...
Yeah, he's getting antsy.
Okay, I can just go take him while
you
you're
can take him?
finishing the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
All right, chat. Everyone say goodbye to this very cute dog.
Rat. Can we impeach MTG ambassadors? I don't think so. Also, I'm kind of trapped myself.
You've trapped yourself?
I got out.
All right. I didn't think he was going to manage to get out, chat, honestly. So, look, chat. I know it seems like we can't possibly win this game. And possibly we can't. But I'm just hoping our opponent simply has, like, no other counterspells. And then we're able to, like, dig into the combo and slam it, and they just die. Now, it is quite an optimistic plan. But I wouldn't say it's impossible.
Okay, can you scoot back?
Yeah.
Undo the scoot that you did.
I can undo the scoot that I did.
Filling out.
7. Okay, so I guess we need to chump block.
Ooh, that's rough.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Look, they're
You
tapped.
have 3 friends who are ambassadors? Think if I made it, you could have 4 friends who are ambassadors.
Yeah, so I made a very witty tweet about this, and everyone should love it. That's
About
it.
ambassadors?
Yes.
About me being an ambassador?
Well, you see, so I actually didn't see anyone tweeting about ambassadors themselves. I only saw people tweeting to make fun of ambassadors, which I consider to be a sign of just a very well-curated Twitter feed.
I did see that tweet, actually, yeah.
Let's see. I think we're dead. I guess I could just naturally draw their piece and clue into one of them. All right, so, okay, in that case, I'll take these 2.
Nice, that makes sense.
Okay, it's fine. What if we simply draw both pieces for our turn?
A paper-only play.
Okay, well, let's see if we would have won if had we found the combo.
That's nice. I like that.
We would have.
Yeah, we would have taken Omen of the Sea here.
Yeah, we would have taken Omen of the Sea, and they can't stop it. On the Vigilance tokens, they can't mix that with them. Yeah. Oh my god. That's a beat, honestly. See, I think they were actually much more in that game than it seemed, given that was true. But we did, in fact, just find nothing and die.
Dang. We won in spirit.
Yeah, I'm counting it as a 2-0 victory for us in spirit.
It's like how I cast Omnath in our last stream.
Wow, you can't just lie to chat like that, Greg.
Everyone was there. Everyone saw me cast Omnath.
Wow, Sam, you're 1 meta level up on my tweet. That's nice.
Wait, I actually think it was from you that I were also... Now that I remember seeing that tweet when I woke up this morning, League matchmaking failed.
Wow, our League matchmaking failed.
Wow.
It's fine, Greg. They return us the crew with increased priority.
Nice. Also, it wasn't that much time. Also, I just want to, while we have a moment, we have had a lot of new people show up recently. So if you're new to SystemMagic, welcome. We're your hosts. My name's Andrew. This is Greg. We stream on this channel. Sorry. My name's Greg. This is Andrew. Oh, man. I can't believe I just said that. I'm Greg. That's Andrew. And, yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why I did that.
We stream on this channel pretty much every weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the evenings, Thursday, Friday, midday. We alternate between limited and constructed. We are never drafting March of the Machines again because we only have one more limited stream before it switches to the Lord of the Rings set. And that's tomorrow, and we're playing in the Early Access event. And so you should come tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central and watch us play in the Early Access event. See your, see your first ever Lord of the Rings drafts done through us. It's going to be super awesome, and I'm still super, super honored that we get to do that event. It's super cool. Also, we would love it if you would consider following us because we are trying to hit a slightly higher follower count so we can apply to be Twitch partners. And we're almost there. Yeah, that did deserve to be clipped.
To answer the quick question in the chat from Granger Cat, yes, you win on the upkeep even if they kill their own creature or if they kill the enchantment. None of that matters. Once the trigger's on the stack, they're dead. And
thanks, Addis Now, for the follow. That was an ambassador level pitch. What you should know is that's how I always talk. And thanks, Miniature Catfish, for the follow. We really appreciate it. Yeah, enthusiasm is like my thing, For those who don't know.
Oh my god. Hashtag shit, Greg says. Okay, so we're playing.
And hey, GL Starburst, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow.
We're playing against Gruul and our opponent mulled to 5.
Yes, I think we should Fatal Push their land or elf.
I agree.
Nice.
Do you think they'll play a second land? Start a poll. Start a poll in the chat.
And hey, KM Brightbill, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow.
By the way, I think this card is actually good in this matchup.
That makes sense. And hey, Oaf McNamara, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow.
Okay, what do you think we should do here?
This is why 99.7% of people like Greg. I want to know who those 0.03 are. Or 0.3.
I think we should play Bloodtooth Harvester and say go.
I think so too.
I know that if they have the haste guy, they'll be able to get it down.
Fine.
But I think it's just not that big
beat
deal.
it.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to... If they attack with it, we'll just block.
Well, Chad, what I was thinking about there was that Thoughtseizing now lets you take the haste thing, which is a pretty annoying card from them right now. But it's definitely not like the end of the world. Like, they can just have it.
Yeah. 997 out of 1,000 chatters agree. Put 4 freed from flesh in all your sideboards. That is nice.
All right, let's Thoughtseize them.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, should we start by blooding?
Oh.
We're gonna blood, right?
I think so.
Okay, wait. I think we should start by playing this on black side and using the black mana to blood away an island.
What if we do it with a red? Oh, in case we draw another harvester?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, wait, shit. Wait, that was a huge pun. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
Wait, I'm an idiot. Oh god. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now I have to pass. Well,
I would
not.
Thoughtseize.
Yeah, and
If they have Chariot, we'll take. If their hate is Chariot.
Okay, we just take this thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like thought through the whole line and then I immediately screwed it up.
Also, does Furnace Skull Bomb work? I don't know if you can activate it as an instant. I should know. I played a lot of that limited format, but you can only activate it as a sorcery, unfortunately.
Yeah, they actually thought of that when they made Furnace Skull Bomb. They knew it would be too strong if it had that text, you know. So, anyway, let's passage go. I think.
Yeah.
And then we can decide whether we want to dig for max or dig for not max on their turn. If they play Island Trait, we can also just counter, although we can't then dig.
Yeah. I mean, I like finding max, so...
Well, finding Fatal Push would be very good.
That's
Since we have Revolt here.
Yeah, I was making a Max McVitie reference, but yeah. I think we should try and find Fatal Push.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down, I think. And if they've drawn a land and a chariot...
Oh, wait, we don't have...
Another island. Oh, God. Oh my God, I've really beefed this game. I'm sorry, Chad.
Oh, no.
I forgot that we looted away our first island. We only have 2. We definitely were not... This doesn't steal the ability from this, so we definitely were not just dead if I could dig here. However, now that I cannot dig here, we're dead. So, there's that. In a way that... It's hard to say what could have been done to prevent this. Yeah, I don't think there was anything, you know?
Nope, nothing. See, what's nice about Pioneer is that when you make little mistakes, you can recover from them.
Classic, Greg. Wait, we're not dead.
Hold.
So I can play this, find the second swamp, and Fatal Push this. So I guess that's what I'm going to do.
Right, because the second swamp's the only basic left in our deck.
Sure is.
Yep. And then we'll be going to, 1, right?
Yeah. But
we take 2 off the giant.
Yeah. But, you know.
And then if they want to sack... Okay.
Oh, yeah. Easy Spell Pierce.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I think we would certainly be winning this game if I had played Island the previous turn. It wasn't the greatest play I've ever made. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I certainly did beef it. So, you know.
It's fine. We promise if you follow us, we usually play well. Well,
yes. I mean, I'm pretty good at Magic, as my results probably demonstrate, but I certainly screwed up this one. All right. We're not dead. Chat, we are very alive. Okay, let's dig. Leave creatures in the yard for Corpse Appraiser. Nothing else matters, as always. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in it to win it, I think. I'm not saying it's great. And I'm going to hold this because I want to loot it away.
Yep. Or you want it to come to play untapped and have us immediately lose the game.
I do like taking game actions that result in the game ending. Okay, so that doesn't kill us.
Yes, and if they target the... Oh, they cost mana, so...
Yes. The targeting itself? Alright. Do we have any ways to gain life? Well, not exactly. Let's kill this and then eat their other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the real question is, do we need any ways to gain life? What if we simply end the game before our opponent draws any, things that deals damage?
Between Power Word Kill, Go for the Throat, and Heartless Act, which do you think would be least likely to destroy Greg? I mean, okay, let's start with the obvious. I don't have any... Well, I do like math, and math involves some counting. So,
but I don't know if counting is counters.
Aren't fingers? What are fingers if not counters? If you only removed 3 of my counters, I would still have 7 fingers.
That's true, I suppose.
I'm definitely not an artifact. That's true.
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Okay, I want to kill their elf.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I could just not kill an attack for 6, I guess, but I think killing it's pretty good. For one thing, it lets us counter stomp with Make Disappear without sacking something. Is killing elf wrong? Wait. Hold on, it's more complicated than I thought. The fact that we can like counter your thing.
Yeah.
Greg, I need you to discuss strategy with me for a moment before you get back to nonsense.
Okay. Sorry, I got too lost in the nonsense sauce.
So
no one doesn't think Greg is an angel.
Okay, so like we need make disappear to counter stuff is the situation.
Yeah.
So like killing their elf improves our make disappear.
Yeah, I mean, what do we think is in their hand? Like it's okay, we know they have the Akroan War.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason to just kill their elf, isn't it?
Yeah. The Akroan War doesn't give it haste the first turn, right?
No.
Yeah.
But I just like making it arc cast that because I don't want to counter that.
Yeah.
Like my intent is to not counter it.
Yeah.
But like if I'm playing not to counter it, then maybe I should kill the elf in some sense.
Yeah, and then if they go land Akroan War, we'll just counter it.
No, we just won't.
We'll just let him take our Bloodtooth Harvester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this.
Okay, me too.
Mm.
I did claim to be a strict proctor, and all 3 of the kill spells kill strict proctor.
Greg did claim to be a strict proctor, but we also know he's not a strict proctor. Greg did falsely claim to be a strict proctor.
Yeah, famously, I have a throat. But I don't know. I am, our whole SystemMagic symbol is cogs, is like gears, and gears are kind of machines.
Yeah, I think I want to let them take our thing. Do you think that's reasonable? Maybe it's not reasonable.
Like I'm worried the second mode is gonna kill us. Like us being forced to attack, we're just gonna like die the next turn.
So it comes in, they take our thing, we untap mode 2 resolves, then they untap and they have force things to attack, then our Fable's flipped. So we're certainly not dead to it, but it's not great for us. Maybe if we just counter it though, we'll just like...
I want to just counter it.
We'll just like kill them? Yeah, okay. I guess trying to hold this for... I really wanted to hold it for the burn spells, which is mostly Bone Crusher, and the Reckless Stormseeker, I guess, to a lesser extent, but you're right, that's probably unreasonable. I should probably just fire it off. Okay, we definitely can loot that away. And we can loot that away.
Nice.
Alright, so the question now is, should we attack with both?
So, what does that put us dead to? It puts us dead to Stormseeker, obviously.
But we're dead to Stomp regardless, so maybe we need to just get them dead to try to give them less turns to draw Stomp.
Puts us dead to second Sokenzen. But I don't really care about that.
I don't even know if they play a second Sokenzen.
I want to attack with both.
I think I do too, but it's close.
I agree that it's close.
Mostly I just think that, like, because Stomp kills us regardless of what we do,
yeah,
and Voldaren Epicure kills regardless of what we do,
right?
Like, our most important objective here is getting them dead to give them less outs to draw those things, and playing around a few things just doesn't seem like it helps that much.
And hey, Alex Furs MTG, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Shh, back to her. That's a great quote.
I mean, great question. I would probably like.
Wait, to be clear, Greg's not an ambassador.
I'm not an ambassador, but I'm submitting my app. I'm trying to become one.
I'm trying to become is just an unhinged quote. But anyway, I don't understand why they took that one really, but they did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say go.
Yeah. Okay.
The attack here, I think, is like pretty like clearly wrong.
Yeah.
So the thing is gonna force our things to attack. Wait, hold on, wait. Is it? So wait.
And hey, huge Ammonite. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Wait, maybe the attack is right. Oh, I didn't realize how complicated it was. Wait, so next turn they're gonna force our things to attack.
Right.
And then we will want. Okay, hold on. We will want to. So then them trading early by attacking to Reflection is good for us because we'll just block.
Yeah.
We want to trade.
Right.
Which means that we should attack.
Except we're forced to attack and then we get the Harvester back before they can attack with it, right?
Oh, that's true. You're right. So then therefore you just want to pass to try to preserve our Reflection.
They will block you, won't get it back.
Sure, but...
Well, right, but I'm worried about dying too.
What I'm pointing out is that... But what I'm pointing out is these two cards are just going to trade.
Yes.
Oh, no, I guess that's not true, because on the turn we will have to attack. We can copy this instead.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe they won't have to trade. So maybe we just pass? Okay, I think we should pass after much analysis, but it's very close.
Well, except now we won't because they can just make us trade the goblin.
But that's fine. We're happy to trade the goblin. Right?
Yeah.
Then we're just left with Reflection and play on the empty board. Right?
And then we'll attack with the Fable.
They will still die. Oh wait, that's true.
I think we should attack for 2.
Okay, you're right. Fable dies regardless. There's just no saving Fable. Yeah. Yeah, wait, Jeffrey Silver's absolutely right. I didn't someone was thinking that our Fable, we could concoct now our Fable is, but that's just untrue.
Yeah.
Fable always dies. Everything always dies. Is how this ends up working. So... And it's pretty hard for them to kill us from this state because we have the Make Disappear.
Yes. And now we're not even dead to stomp.
Yeah.
Really, I would tell them, by the way, to answer the ambassador question, is I would, like, tell them to ask the store owners for their advice and see if they have any, like...
Wait, I want to counter the stacking our thing.
Yeah, I agree. Ask if they have any, like, good events for new players, you know? And then if they say no, I would encourage them to download Arena and play the tutorial on that. What you should know about me is I'm very earnest. Like, if someone asks me a question, I will answer it earnestly. Like that, you know?
Also, Greg may or may not be trolling them when he answers it earnestly. Pick what you want, though. Okay. Very close game here. Oh, baby. Okay.
Oh, baby!
Greg, I have an announcement.
Is it a wedding?
Check.
I love Jack. Truly an answer worthy of an MTG ambassador. Thanks. Nominate me. Vote for me for MTG ambassador. Yes!
Oh, that was an insane game.
Wow, remember the comment about recovering from your mistakes?
I mean, we sure did recover from our mistakes.
I mean, our opponent did multiply.
All right.
But we kind of multiplied by doing nothing for a while.
We did? Well, yeah. So I think... Okay. So I think some mix of this stuff is good.
Okay.
Maybe this is too much of this. I don't know. Like...
Played perfectly in one.
I guess what I think is, like, the main deck counterspells seem better than the cyber counterspells to me, but I don't dislike the cyber counterspells.
Yeah. And Pithing Needle is for vehicles.
Yeah, but maybe this is just worse than a counterspell.
I think it's worse than a counterspell.
Okay, off it. I think maybe, like, I definitely don't want all the single strokes. The question is, what are we cutting, I think, more than anything else? Because, like, I'm not sure I want to shave on the combo matchup. Like,
yeah,
or maybe shave the third one?
Our main deck seems pretty good against them.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like,
well, wait, this card's a little awkward. It doesn't kill vehicles.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, okay, I propose this.
Okay, I like that.
Like, I get that, like, it puts us in a spot where we're a little soft to, like, stuff like Reckless Stormseeker and the Lovestruck Beast, but I think it's probably still right.
Yeah, we can just block, too, like...
Yeah, I like this. I like this. Stroke is kind of off. Well, I mean, our opponent's probably playing a deck with, like, three of the boat, four chariots.
I want to go for the throat to be able to dig towards.
Oh, that's reasonable. You want this?
I want to do that.
I mean, again, so I think this deck really rewards one-ofs because of dig.
Yeah.
So I'm actually down for that. That makes sense to me. I don't think any of this stuff makes any sense. I don't think this particularly makes sense.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's do this. And I think this is probably a 2 alteration matchup. It's sort of vibes-based, but...
Yeah. Oh, Vamp version has 1 boat at most.
Oh. I did not realize that. Okay, well, this hand is Awk. I think it is a keep.
I agree with both of those statements.
Like, my intent is to play this on black and to, like, we'll figure out the Fable.
Yeah.
Like, basically, like, for any land that we draw, I believe that land will tell us what our Fable passage should be. And if we draw no third land, then things are bad, but obviously if you just keep a 2-land on the draw and never draw a third land, things are kind of just bad. That's that's just like life. Oh, cool. Well, now I just think we play this, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just push the elf. You know, it's kind of insane how often elves, like, fall to their death in Magic. Yeah. Do you think it's because of, like, some sort of, like, thing about like, how they live in trees a lot?
Yeah, I was going to say they climb the trees too ambitiously. And
yeah, and then they end up going poorly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess we want to play Fabled Passage here, huh?
Well, it's Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not, actually.
It's. I think it's non-obvious.
Okay,
like,
actually, I want to not do it now that
I think they're pretty likely to play a 3-drop for us to kill.
Yeah.
And then if we draw a land, we're very rewarded.
Right.
If we don't draw a land, we can only do one either way, but I think which one we do isn't that important.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I think we should just play a land and this Clearwater Pathway and pass. And I think we want it on the blue side.
I agree.
Because Dig is just literally in our hand, so it seems pretty clear.
Yeah.
Like, there's a change. Like, my intent is to play this on blue side. This gets swamped. While black, blue will figure out.
Yeah. Also, the Go for the Throat is a Magic Online promo. Yeah, I believe it does not exist in real life.
I don't know if it does.
I think that art is only on Magic Online.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a good point. Elves also get struck by lightning because they climb so many trees.
Oh, it's F&M promo? Yeah, that's possible. I don't know what the origin of this promo at all. I just know that, like, it was sitting on my account, so I put it into my deck.
I feel like everyone I see playing on Moto has these Go for the Throats.
Well, they were probably in Moto Player Awards packs, which are given out pretty generously.
Okay, that's probably what it was then.
I guess our opponent can kind of own us by doing nothing, but it's gotta be true that both plays doing nothing is good for us.
I think so, yeah.
There's just no way it's not. Also, Max made a reference much earlier to this being Mount Master. This person is somewhat of a person.
Okay.
By the way. Who I think has beaten Max a large number of times despite being substantially worse than Max.
I see.
Not that that's much of an insult. Max is incredible. But, you know.
Yeah. Max is, might be the best Magic player I know right now. Although I guess I kind of know Nathan Sawyer.
Yeah, that's... I was about to call bullshit in, like, less than a second.
Because of Nathan Sawyer?
You've factually been in an extended conversation with Nathan.
Yeah, but I don't know him that well. I just know him a bit,
Okay, but you clearly know him.
I don't have his phone number. I might have Max McVitie's phone number.
That's fair.
I'd say with 50% probability I have Max McVitie's phone number.
That draw step was the Oracle of Delphi, all our questions answered? Yeah, that's right. That is correct, Nacho Girl. Oh my god.
They're really thinking here.
Okay, so they are gonna try to time walk us, but
what's Max's phone number? I mean, obviously I'm not gonna post it, but now I'm gonna check to see if I have it. Because that's the content chat once.
we can't just be going out giving Max's phone number. He'd be inundated by calls.
It has a 4 in it. I don't have it. But I feel...
That statement is correct, though.
It has a 4 in it? Do you just know his phone number?
No, but I know the area code.
Okay. I felt like the odds of it having a 4 in it were just good enough that I felt comfortable firing it off.
I do not, in fact, have...
How many channel points to dox random people? That is not a reward that we plan on offering.
This is the first time our Fatal Push is kind of gooding us. Okay, so here I think we should play Fable.
Even though we could Corpse Appraise into a land?
Oh, that's true. Wait a minute. You might be right. So, because the typical argument to play Fable over Corpse Appraiser is that next turn it's +1 mana.
Yeah.
But in this case, in a weird way, Corpse Appraising is +1 mana.
Right.
Wait, I think you're right. We should Corpse Appraiser.
Okay.
I was defaulting to a heuristic and not considering the actual game state.
250 points to dox Greg.
To be fair, it is very easy to convince Greg to dox Greg.
My phone number also has a 4 in it. There are some numbers it doesn't have, but 4 is not one of them.
By the way,
offering to ship a candle is a way to get some of my information. Maybe we need a P.O. box.
I mean, regardless of whether we need one, I'm not making one.
Okay.
It's a statement that I will commit to.
Yeah, it is fair. That clearly would fall into a Greg job. As an MTG ambassador, if someone asked for my phone number at an event, what would you say?
Well, it depends on if they're cute, first of all.
I would probably say that if they want to get in touch with me, they should follow me on Twitter and contact me there.
Damn, you didn't like the joke I was making?
No, I was off it.
Okay. Okay, I think now I want to play Fable because I don't want to get the Archfiend...
A Crone Ward?
Although, weirdly, you can still combo them after they Crone Ward your Archfiend.
That is very funny.
You can't combo on the Thrill Seeker.
Right, because they'll just sack it.
Yeah, so I think I want a Fable go. In the end.
Okay, I think I like that. We could dig. Wait. Do we want to sack the thing, get an island, dig, with the plan of finding an untapped land as one of the two things, and then play Fable?
Oh wait, I like that more.
Nice.
It's kind of spewing off like one of our 4 Fabled cards.
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
fine.
Yeah, I think it's is my phone number a multiple of 4? I have a great answer. I don't know.
I mean, Greg, you're a mathematician. Can't you just calculate it quickly?
Well, I just what that tells them a lot about my phone number. In fact, it narrows down the final digit by 50%.
I see. That's fair. Okay. Okay. I think I want to take Steam Vents, even though it will cost us 2 life here. Weirdly, because I just like I'm worried our lands are just like too dubious, and having one more dual land I think might make them less dubious.
I think that's a good idea.
And then like I don't know which counterspell we want.
I think I want make just. I have a lot of mana.
I think negate. What creature would we even want to counter here? Is it mostly gonna be like vehicles and a Crone Wars?
Yeah. Okay. Negate. Yeah, the mana base is a little dubious. Dig Through Time is a hell of a card.
I mean, Dig Through Time is messed up. Like, I don't... Like, the claim that Dig Through Time... That you want to cut Dig Through in this deck, I just cannot comprehend.
So Alceus, by the way, it's better than that. They have to kill their creature in response to the Metamorphic Alteration. If they kill their creature in response to the Upkeep trigger, they actually still lose the game.
Well, they can also kill it on your turn before they untap.
Oh, that's true.
But any time before their upkeep is basically how it works. So, like, right now, the only thing keeping their opponent alive, hilariously, is that this can kill their other stuff.
Oh, sure.
And kill itself, kind of. So that is keeping our opponent alive right now.
Okay.
So, okay. I think we should likely discard... Yeah, once the trigger in the stack, they die even because your least played your last known information. I think we should discard this land, I think. And that's it.
Do we want to discard the second Fable?
I think I want to play it this turn.
Okay. I think that's the other thing we can do with it.
I know, but...
I kind of want to not discard the land. I feel like... Well, okay, maybe I want to discard the land.
I think we'll be fine.
We could also discard the negate.
I want to just discard the land.
Okay.
But I like Fable Leap Negate here. I think we're just winning the fair game, kind of, you know? And I just think that, like, with 2 Goblin tokens in play, we'll, like, figure it out. Oh, well, that might change things. No, I think I want to play Fable and Leap Negate.
Yeah, I think so.
This leaves up... Well, wait. I guess...
If we could Thoughtseize and Archfiend, I think I'd want to do that, but we cannot do that.
We cannot do that, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we can suicide our Goblin to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Brian does raise a good point that if we, like, play Archfiend and combo on their cat, and they sack their thing to kill their cat, take 4 to the Archfiend, it's just like...
Aren't we just winning?
Yeah. But I don't know. I think if we play the other lines, we're also just winning, so...
Yeah, I think we should just do this in Loop Negate. Okay. Our plays are tough because they're all so good.
Yeah.
Is the situation that we're in. And usually when that's true, I just try not to think too much because it's, like, kind of whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point that then a Crone War would be a bit of a disaster.
Whereas right now, our opponent playing Crone War is completely fine, so we just negate it.
Yeah. Negate, if you will.
I will.
Huh, I guess ever since someone pointed it out, I didn't really realize how many card names I intentionally mispronounce, but it is a lot.
Nice. Play perfectly, get rewarded.
Just like last game. Oh, man.
So what are they going to do now? Are they going to fire up the chariot and attack us or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the double block is a little awkward.
The double block... Well, it's not that awkward because, like, we can double block with this and this.
Yeah.
And if they blow us out, they die.
Oh, that's true.
So that does reduce how much of a blowout it is.
Yeah, nice.
Famously.
Nice, famously.
So I think that is my intent. But, I mean, if our opponent ever gets us with something that puts oil counters on stuff, that would be just amazing. Okay, wait. I don't know what the right block is they attack with both. Probably just block our 3/3 on the Voldaren Thrill Seeker at that point. Okay.
We tried fitting this combo in a 2-color shell. A lot of people have played it as a blue-black deck. We think Fable is really, really important.
I mean, you're watching me just, like, beat the crap out of opponent right now with Fable. Like, I don't know. It enables dig, it finds the combo, it kind of does all. Yeah, I think we should do this in the, like...
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine this going poorly.
The mana is certainly awkward, but also perfect, as Miniature Catfish says.
I mean, I don't think you have to play Appraiser, although I also do think Appraiser is very good. Yeah, so now, like, our opponent is making the pretty reasonable call here, just being like, look, I'm dead to the combo, good beats, you know? But we haven't, so they're dead.
Yeah, so do we want to discard Dig, Cleave, so we can try and Thoughtseize them first?
In case they have a 0 mana answer?
I don't know, man.
Okay, we can do it. It's fine. I don't know. Sure. We hit.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't. But we can take Bonecrusher Giant just to teach them.
Just in case Moto's
Moto's still bugged, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta play around Moto bug. Well, I guess I can play Archfiend first, they'll lose the game at 18 life instead of 20, but you know. I mean, look, people have put the combo on Rogue's list. I'm pretty skeptical, mostly because Rogue's I think is pretty unplayable, and I don't think it suddenly becomes playable if you include this combo in it.
Yeah.
Like, this deck, what's good about this deck is that it's red-black that randomly has the combo, with all of the like, grindy strength of red-black. Like, I am not interested in playing a deck that, like, is otherwise bad that happens to have the combo.
Thanks, Max. It makes a token? Did it actually say token?
I don't know.
That's such a Moto thing.
But maybe. Okay, they're crewing in response. Alright.
They did it. The cat just turned into a demon, and then hopped in a little car, and then exploded.
To celebrate being master, you should tell us one digit of Max's phone number. That's a great comment.
7! Wow, we got one! 9 to go!
Well, they already know 4, though.
That's true. 8 to go!
But, see, I like that we don't necessarily have to reveal them in order.
Yeah, it's still hard, even if we gave you an unordered list of the phone number. My phone number, more huge information, does not contain a 7.
Okay, well, this hand is awkward if they don't have a creature, but I think we should keep.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it'll probably be fine. Basic Swamp? Steam Vents? No, I think Basic Swamp.
Yeah, I think
so. We want blue.
Yeah.
And then the 2 cliffs are very good early.
Yeah.
As far as, if people want to talk a little about, like, constructing mana base for this deck, my general opinion is it's very important to have red-black early for Bloodtooth Harvester, and then you late, and untap black on 1.
Yeah.
And then late, you're looking for second black on the demon and blue. And so I'm kind of using Clearwater Pathway as sort of a blue-black slow land, except that it's also a Eternal Black Source.
Okay.
So that's the, like, conceit of playing Clearwater Pathway, which I think makes a ton of sense. Okay, well, we should probably just slam take this Wolfwillow Haven.
I think so.
I mean, I know it's going to make this awkward.
But we also
drew
Fable, yeah.
Like, we can even loot it away if we want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can consider some alternatives, but it seems hard to get away from that.
I want to slam Wolfwillow.
For the record, chat, if you play red-black against mono-green, which is quite similar to this match against mono-green, you should very frequently Thoughtseize Wolfwillow Haven. I'm not going to say always, obviously there's a lot of context, but that's commonly the right choice, I think. I guess I'll play tap Steam Vents.
Sure.
If my cat running team got in a car and exploded, I would hope Thumb fell out of there too. Yeah. Very reasonable opinion, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was slightly hoping our opponent was gonna untap play elf there.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute.
I want to wait on it. We know they have 2 trolls.
Yeah.
Oh wait, or do they only have 1 troll? Because we saw it off Oath and we saw it off the thing.
Yes, sorry, it's revealed twice. There's 1 troll.
Okay.
These are the known cards in their hand.
Okay.
But I mean, it's just so inefficient to Thoughtseize their troll.
We'll have something good to Thoughtseize.
I mean, for one thing, taking this Storm is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I think we should just play Fable.
Okay.
What I like about Thoughtseizing Trolls is it enables our Corpse Raiser, but the thing is, maybe we're just going to loot away the Corpse Raiser. That's, like, pretty reasonable. So, yeah, I like this play.
Man, we were supposed to see a lot of the mirror, and we sure didn't play against it at all.
Well, only you supposed that.
I guess it's because we lost a bunch and this deck's busted, so all the winners playing with it are we dodged them.
I do not think the claim this matchup is insanely good for us is true. I've tested the matchup some in paper. I think it's close one way or the other. I don't think it's a blowout in either direction.
True, all other Demon Pilots beat the Thassa's Oracle claim deck. Wait, it is match 5. Yeah, we are 2-2.
What do I loot away here?
Ooh, Flipping Fable does enable Revolt. It's great. I think I want to loot away the card we just drew.
You think you want to loot away? It's just weird because, like, some of the combo might be what winning this game looks like.
Oh, maybe. So wait, you're saying we could loot away, like, Corpse Appraiser land?
Well, like, wait. Let me tell you what I'm actually saying.
Okay.
I'm not sure we should loot.
Whoa.
Well, because, like, okay, I want to kill this elf so they can't storm us next turn.
Okay.
So if my plan is to kill the elf, then a nice follow-up to that is to play Corpse Appraiser.
Yeah.
And if I'm killing them and playing Corpse Appraiser, I'd really like to, like, find an Archfiend and kill them with this.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Thoughtseize might be good next turn to take the storm. Oh, no, wait, they're storming. Oh, no, wait, maybe this is bad.
Oh, they're storming anyway, assuming they have a land.
Okay, wait a minute, that changes things.
Okay.
Okay, so that means we need to Thoughtseize them.
Yes.
So we need to Thoughtseize them, then I think we should loot away Corpse Appraiser land.
What about push?
Well, I kind of want to just Thoughtseize them and push their elf. I still just want to push their, like, you don't think pushing elf is good?
I think I'd rather dig 3 cards and try and find an Archfiend.
Okay, but if we're looting away push, there's no creature in the bin to find to Corpse Appraise.
Oh, you're right.
That doesn't really work.
That's true. Okay.
Also, Corpse Appraiser Flammable, by the way, is messed up.
That's true.
I understand that we're ways from that, but it could happen. We also could... Wait a minute. I want to return to the idea of, what if we loot away nothing and we cast everything that is Corpse Appraiser, Fatal Push, and Thoughtseize, and Suicide our Goblin?
That's fine.
Is that sane? I think it might be right. It's a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Okay, I think it's very reasonable. The Goblin's not really doing anything.
Yes. Okay, let's do it. All right. So then, let's see. What's the order I should do these things in?
Probably Thoughtseize first, right?
Yeah, to have like max info for the Corpse Appraiser, kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Disaster.
Well, it's not that much. I mean, if we kill the elf, they don't have a 5th land.
Oh, that's true.
So if we take the Karn, we can try to strand them.
Okay, I think we should do that.
Yeah. And then I want to attack, I guess, Kiora with our Goblin Shaman.
Sure.
Insofar as that matters. You think we're 0% off my demon? Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like how all of our impulses found Lotus in the last stream.
Oh, they always did. Every
single time.
They never didn't. Man, our bits really are unhinged. Alright, let's push this. Go to damage. I want to play this blue side, so we have dig mana.
Yep.
And then red, blue, black. Appraise this elf. Well, I mean, I guess I think Go for the Throat is better than 2 lands. It's not very good, but I think it might be better than 2 lands.
I mean, we could take the lands, because our goal was to combo them, right?
That's true.
And the idea is we want to keep hitting land drops.
Because we want to get to land 6.
Go for the Throat kind of does nothing.
Well, I have a plan for Go for the Throat, but it's a little elaborate.
Okay.
If we untap with Flip Fable, then we can Go for the Throat the troll and then Corpse Appraise it with the trigger on the stack.
That's so good. I want to do that.
I think we should take over for that reason.
Nice,
also,
nice.
if they just play an elf next turn, which is obviously a pretty probable draw, they have 8 elves, then we want to Go for the Throat that, I think.
The window is hidden by chat. It was Go for the Throat, land.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Go for the Throat and 2 lands, yeah. You can see them in the graveyard now. It was Passage, this, and Go for the Throat.
We'll move the window for next time.
Okay, they drew Wolf Willow. Well...
Which doesn't let them storm.
Well, it doesn't let them storm this turn.
Yeah, I understand. Wait, except... Oh, I guess we can't kill Kiora. We can put it to 1.
Well, no, our Fable's 76.
Oh, right.
The whole plan with this is that, like, if we get to untap with a Fable, it's very good.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't help us at all if we don't get to untap.
Right.
So here things are bad.
They're very bad.
Let's see. What tricks can we pull? So we could alteration our Corpse Appraiser into a Reflection. That doesn't seem very impressive.
And then make a bunch of reflections?
Yeah, but I don't know where that really goes. They're going to have, like, a bunch of stuff in play, probably.
We can make their troll into a Corpse Appraiser.
Yeah, but I think none of this is good.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should just play a land and say go.
And then we'll have to try to figure out a way to combo them.
We gotta hope they Charmeleon out.
I mean, that's not that unlikely.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Swamp or I think Island?
I think Island, yeah.
And then, I mean, okay, like, here's our plan. They Storm, it's a bad Storm. They don't have Nykthos, so they can't keep going, necessarily. You know, it's, like, far from guaranteed they can keep going. And then, like, if we get to untap, we'll hopefully be able to Corpse Appraiser into, like, goddamn.
They drew Nykthos.
Okay, that's really, really bad. The claim that we are not dying this turn has been, okay, what's happening right now, quick thing, is very wrong. Our opponent should have untapped Nykthos with Cure and then use Nykthos again, because if they find Cure off the Storm, they might want to take it, and they will then be sad they haven't used their first Cure.
Yeah.
Anyway, quick stock green tip. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, someone in chat saying this match has got to be great for us, and I think it's just pretty close. Where I think red-black is unfavored against green, this deck is close against green.
Yeah.
But it definitely doesn't like brown-green or something. Yeah, this is really not good.
They found a Nykthos.
Oh no, they didn't. That's the same. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's not. Oh god. I thought it was the same Nykthos. But
yeah.
They had in fact not revealed that one. So now they get to use Nykthos. Then they should untap with their Cure before they Storm, but they may not because they didn't do it last time.
Yeah. Maybe they saw 3 Cures and learned their lesson.
This is pretty likely to be lethal.
I think we're not that excited about the Witch's Oven tech.
I don't think that is good, but you could do it.
I think, well, and what Andrew said earlier is that Bobby only suggested it because he thought that, like, everyone was going to be playing the combo deck today. Not that it's, like, good in a normal tournament where some people might be playing it, but if, like, you expect to play it in 3 out of 5 matches, it might be good.
Yeah, basically, I just think most of the games that you lose this deck aren't that much about the combo. Like, a lot of it is just them normal red-blacking you, and, like, their finisher happens to be the demon, which is quite good. Yeah. And sometimes they combo you, sure, but, like, a lot of the time, like, if you have Karn in play and a Wish, you have a way to play around the combo anyway. Like, for example, you can Karn for Stonebrain and Stonebrain the demon. Or, like, if the demon's in play, you can wand the demon that's in play.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the scenario where you have Karn and, like, exactly 1 mana, and what you want to wish for is Oven, and doing that will not cause you to lose the fair game. Like, you're just asking, like, so much.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's, like, a pretty fictional scenario.
Addison, we did consider making the Appraiser a Kiki, and we decided it wouldn't do very much.
I don't understand what it really accomplishes, is my simple answer. Yeah, we're dead.
I'm pretty ready to concede whenever you are.
Yep. I mean, but green beats Rakdos. Saying it's better against the deck than Rakdos is not a strong statement. I mean, obviously green doesn't like crush Rakdos. It's in like the 60%, 55 range. But like, yeah, I don't think that's a good way to think.
Oh, right.
So I think before we're cutting this and we're cutting these, which I still like.
Yeah.
And maybe this now? The 4th? Because we're ruining our fuelers.
Yeah, we did discuss doing that.
Yeah, I think maybe that makes sense. Oh wait, I got me put that back.
Do we want the one?
Oh wait, I want the needle.
Yeah.
I definitely want the needle. I'm sorry. Wait, what else did I cut before? I was cutting Make Disappear.
Oh yeah.
Mathematically perfect 1 Make Disappear. Although on the play, this is better.
Yeah.
But I like this card a lot. I don't really want to shave that.
Yeah.
I guess the question is if we were not playing that, what would we cut? And the answer is like, there's kind of nothing bad.
Yeah.
So I guess this just has to be how it is.
I mean, we could get the Spell Pierce.
Oh wait, I don't. So in the USRC, I'm pretty sure it said a 60-40, but I don't know about the IC as a whole.
Wow.
Yeah. Basically, this deck is clearly better against green than Rakdos, but I don't know if it like actually beats green. I don't. Okay, like Oath Beckmare, like I think a lot of this matchup is like you cast Dig at their end step and you find Extinction Event to like clean up their massive board, or you find the combo and you kill them. And like I think that like cutting digs does not make sense under that lens.
And hey, Calmomo. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Yeah, that sounds right. 62% sounds right. Yeah. Which honestly I even think is on the high end of where the matchup is. Like I think red-black was not targeting green as hard as it could that weekend. For reasons that I think made sense.
Sure.
But anyway, basically I really like digging this matchup. I honestly am closer to having 4 than 2. I just think that if we're cutting all these appraisers and we're playing a zero consider build to start with, like we probably don't have the luxury of playing the 4th one. But like you really want to find the combo, and digging for Extinction Event is also quite real.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I admit that if I eventually decided that like this deck like consistently lost to green, it would make me substantially less interested in it. I wouldn't say I've decided that. I just think right now it's close.
Yeah.
Is my opinion. Very weird hand, but I assume we keep this.
Looks pretty good. I'm in.
Yeah. My advice is that dig is the best card in the deck. So when you say everything but dig, like I don't know that sort of I'm not sure that's a statement you can make. Like again, I think this deck should play 4 dig, and it's like incredibly important, and like I don't really want to touch it. And like I think if you cut dig, like your red-black matchup starts getting close. Like I don't know.
Dog through time though, that's a nice one.
What would you say, dog through time? Like is that like when you like get Attila, but like it's a historical Attila, not the current Attila?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like
good
this.
Good point, Nacho Girl. Then it'd be Wrath Through Time.
That's a good point. Yeah, very logical. So, Greg, do you want to do nothing here? It kind of seems like doing nothing is good.
It's just, we're doing so much nothing. Like, what if they play, like, Cure a Troll or something?
Then it's bad. But, like, they probably don't have that, right?
Because they would have played it last
They would have played... if they had Cure, they would have played over the Wolf Willow, I assume.
Okay. I mean, drawing the Bloodtooth Harvester definitely makes it better. Wow, chat is so far 50-50 on what we should do. Yeah,
I kind of think we should hold up our counters, because if we draw a land...
I think so, too.
It works out really nicely. If we, like, if we, like... Also, like, I'm just imagining myself on the green side. Like, I feel like on the green side here, I'm going to usually jam on the logic that, like...
Yeah.
I'm trying to run you out of counters and you don't have that many. Like, I don't know.
I think if we hadn't drawn the Bloodtooth Harvester, I would have slammed.
Well, the Bloodtooth Harvester certainly changed things. I mean, okay, my plan is pretty straightforward. Like, my plan is that I'm going to draw a land and play Bloodtooth Harvester. It's, like, not that radical.
Oh, no. The haters and doubters are about to be proven right.
I mean, yeah, I think it's incredibly strange that Cure was in their hand. I assume they top decked it.
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense to play Wolf Willow over Cure last turn. But...
Maybe they're afraid of, like, Dreadbore?
I mean, maybe. That's pretty weird. Okay. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
Let's Fatal Push an Elven Pass.
Yeah. Will we play Blue-White Spirits again soon?
I do not think that is particularly likely. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're not that interested. It is very passive, but I'm not sure that's wrong. When partially, like, my idea in doing this is, like, look, like, green is a ramp deck. Like, their ability to just repeatedly jam spells and Disdainful Stroke, like, isn't that strong. Like, I'm not sure how, like, long that's going to last. Okay, wait, so that's Blood in the Water, which just happened.
Right.
Because why didn't they untap Wolf and make another strong play?
Right.
The answer is they didn't have one.
Right. They could have Storm.
They could have Storm and could have jammed the Karn Hellback Storm. That is true. So, like, I think if we draw a land, I want to harvest and hold it up still. If we don't draw a land...
Ooh.
Well,
Wait.
that doesn't do anything.
Wait, I want a Bloodtooth Harvester and hold up the Pierce.
Why? What are you going to pierce?
Storm the Festival.
They will pay 2.
Will they?
Well, they have 8. They have 9 mana.
You think... Aren't they going to hold their Kiora untap in case they find Nykthos?
I mean, they shouldn't. Maybe they will. The reason they shouldn't is because even if you found Nykthos, you wouldn't be able to use the Nykthos twice. Because you
I
wouldn't
guess
have
that's true.
Like, so... What I know that basically it's possible our opponent punts, but basically I think playing the Blood Harvester and holding a Spell Pierce is hoping that your opponent punts.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't do that, but it's just like it makes so little sense.
Okay, play Fable. That's what you want to do?
Well, I don't know. I'm concerned about the reasoning of this against this opponent specifically. We should make that play, even though it's wrong in general. I kind of think that might make sense.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like Bloodtooth Harvester the most.
Okay.
I think that's what I would do.
I don't know if it's right, but it's reasonable. Like, I do like the general principle of, like, even if it's wrong, if our current opponent plays in this particular way,
right?
Like, we should try to exploit that. Like, I like that sort of reasoning.
It's very ruthless.
Well, I mean, just like...
And it makes sense to it. Like, you know, I'm gonna, like, get more information, and then, uh-oh.
Well, like, as I was saying, it makes no sense to
I've been embarrassed.
Well, good beats. I'm not gonna counter this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if we tapped out Fable and they had this, we probably would have lost. Like, I don't know. Streams that being confirmed. Nice. It's anyone's game out here.
Anyone's game. Is it my game?
I don't think it's particularly likely to be your game.
Chat's game?
How much mana do they have?
11?
Vexed, I do not assume most of my opponents would be very
12.
much into timing cues.
Dang.
I understand they could, but, like, on Moto, just, like,
the elf.
people, like, walk away and go to the bathroom and stuff mid-game.
Yeah.
So, like, I think timing cues are, like, really not very valuable online. Okay, I should probably pierce this legitimately.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
So this is, by the way, a spot that people don't really understand if they've not played green, but storing with 2 mana up, it's very possible to keep going, and storing with 0 mana up, it's not. And how we win this game is our opponent fails to keep going, we like, narrowly live a turn, and then we, like, extinction event them.
Yeah.
I understand that, like, many things have to go right to arrange that, but, like,
yeah,
that's what it looks like, and it's achievable, so we should try to achieve it. Right, like, that's just, well, I mean, turns out they didn't find Nykthos, but had they found Nykthos here, the 2 mana would have let them keep going. We may not win this game, Greg.
I don't think we're going to win this game.
Would you say it's anyone's game?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they have literal lethal, right? 5, 10... Okay, it's close, but I don't think they have lethal. Yeah, I'm just gonna dig for extinction event to the max extent possible.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not gonna be killing any elves. We're beyond elves mattering. Well, but we have 2 blockers, right? So, like, wait. If I block 2 calves, which is max damage prevention, then we're only taking 11, it looks like to me. 8, 11. Oh, wait, this will flip, so then it will be 13. I mean, 13 is not lethal. Oh, God. But if they find a corn, we will be dead instantly.
Yeah. So... If we lose this game, Pioneer is a bad format. Wow. Hello, Llamacorn. Welcome to the stream.
It's a really high-stakes game.
Llamacorn. Llamacorn. I am Acorn. Those are just eyes. No. Unknowable. Hey, Retro Kramer 27. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Alright, final answer, Llamacorn. I'm back where I started. No acorns involved. Hey, Ninery, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Stock Green.
I mean, we might lose this game to Stock Green. Look, I still think there's a decent chance Stock Green is just the best deck in Pioneer. I think that's possible. I'm going to explore a lot of options, but
yeah,
I'm definitely open to the ruthless truth being that Green is just great. Oh no. Okay, well, it's fine. They only have about 10 more looks for the card.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, well, now we're deterministically dead.
Ah, I see.
So, there's that. I don't love being deterministically dead. I won't make them go through it very far. I'll just like do a cursory examination and then I'll concede.
Yeah. They might not know how to combo.
Yeah, but like this is a really easy spot to combo in. Like they don't even need to do anything complicated whatsoever here, right?
Let's let them take a few game actions for fun. We can chat about some nonsense, you know.
Well, Greg, how do you feel about the Archfiend deck? Do you think do you think that we should make changes? Where are you at? It's pretty raw still, I think.
Yeah, I agree that it's pretty raw. Some of the sideboard numbers felt kind of off. I feel like that could be perfected.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this was certainly wasn't a great showing for it, and that we lost a bunch. But I don't know, it felt like a fine strat. It felt like an improvement on red-black right now.
Well, that I think is pretty clearly true.
Yes. I think that's how I feel about it. It's I like that it's kind of just red-black, except also,
you do this other thing.
Right.
Yes. People always say Stock Green, but never how is Stock Green. Yeah, that is true, Stifle. Well reasoned.
Yeah, they did grab a boat, but I predict they're at the point where their wishes don't really matter.
Well, currently it's possible the fastest way to kill us is to just clear our board and attack.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's what they're doing.
I think they should play the Cityscape Leveler and then, untap their lair and animate it max, and, that's probably lethal.
Yeah, it's probably lethal without it. Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, I'm not about to do the math, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are deceased here.
A classic online situation of just kill your opponent.
5, 10.
I do
14.
really wonder how that game would have gone if we had played the Fable on turn 3.
They just had it. I mean, they would have untapped.
Yeah.
They just would have untapped and Storm would have resolved.
No, I mean on turn 3 of the game. Oh, they also had Storm. Okay.
We would have lost.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is that none of our lines won.
Yeah.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong, but none of our lines won given how the game is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still interested in this deck. I'm definitely not off it. That certainly wasn't the best showing, but I also think the deck has a lot of room for refinement still. A lot of these slots I think are still
Common
kind
Greg
of
2-3, Ari. Wow. Rude.
The exact mix of these, where the counterspell lineup is. This stuff maybe is a little too dense. Maybe 3 counterspells is better on the board.
That did feel a little dense, I think.
Yeah, lots of the stuff I think is debatable. But overall, I'm still pretty interested in the deck. I think it's a pretty much better red-black, but red-black maybe as a whole is not in a great place, so hard to say exactly where that lands it.
And great question. A reminder, today's candle sponsor, it moved around a bunch, but got changed to this French Vanilla from Golden Dynasty Health, Love, and Pleasure candle, gifted to us by friend of the stream, Andrew's mom, Linda Ellenbogen. Shout out to her if she's still listening. But yeah, pretty kind of a strong French Vanilla candle, and a fun new brand. Change the candle sponsor. Okay, well, because of that, we're moving it back for the very end of the stream to our brand new Threshold candle, Coastal Wind and Lavender, with a wooden wick from the Threshold brand at Target. Famously, they've changed their jar design so that it no longer causes burns and lacerations. So this is our new candle sponsor to end the stream. For those who don't know, we're unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target. You can always ask us what our candle is for a nice little description from me about our candle. Anyway, keep going.
So yeah, quick wrap up here. So that's about going to do it for today. We will be back tomorrow with some early access Lord of the Ring drafting. So if you'd like to check out the new event format, get a jump on it, and see what the format for the for millions of upcoming limited events is. Please be sure to tune to our stream for that.
And hey, Maka Vor, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Yeah, take care. Oh yeah.
Friday we're gonna be back with streaming SPF. That is the Zoomer Drakes blue-red deck, and we're going to kind of see how that new addition to the format is. The reason Zach doesn't play Odawara is because you cannot afford more sources that only make one color when you're already playing Fabled Passage and the basic support Fabled Passage. Even if you don't play Fabled Passage, I still don't recommend playing it. The mana can't support it, trust me. Anyway,
nice.
That's about going to do it for today. We're going to send them somewhere.
Wait, hold on. Last plea. So, okay, one of my favorite things about being a Twitch streamer is getting to do the early access event. I really, really love it. And I really, really love when we have a lot of viewers for the early access. So, if you're looking for something to do midday tomorrow, if you wanted to see the new set, I know Andrew just said it, but I'm reiterating it because it's like the stream that I most want people to view. And so please consider checking us out tomorrow for some early access drafts. It's going to be super duper duper fun. And I'm very excited. Okay, wait, here's some places we could send them. We could send them here because of this, or not there because of that.
No, not there.
Okay, we just go here because...
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I don't know what this means, but it could be a funny thing. But let's just send him here.
Let's send him there, that's fine,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We're gonna raid HotologyMagic, who's playing some Arena Cubes, and is definitely a friend of the stream, and has a pretty cool community. So if you're watching on Twitch, go enjoy Headology's stream and say hello for us. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments what you think about the Archfiend of the Dross combo. See you tomorrow, or see you Friday for Zoomer Drakes, but hopefully see you tomorrow for early access, 2 p.m. Central, and SystemMagic out!